Princey Apple.
Princey Apple.
That's right. There are three A's in that word. I choose to pronounce at least one of them. Not a barbarian.
I'm not a barbarian.
Yeah, I have some stars.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone.
We're gonna have a few.
And those of you who are joining us from the future
Because we still have pizza.
on youtube.com/TDoS rules.
Guten Tag.
Today we are playing... Oops. God damn it. Today we are muting the stream. We're getting back to the... Today we're playing the Talos Principle. Guys. Once again. It's been... We took like a week off, right?
Like a week or two?
I don't remember what we did last week.
We did StarCraft last week.
Yeah, we did StarCraft last week.
At least one of the days.
Wasn't it Thursday?
Yeah. It was Thursday. And
What did we do last Monday?
Last Monday.
So anyway, just in case anyone wants to know how to, if you really want to know the way that Jen's heart, it's pizza. I brought her a pizza last night. She had pizza. Today, she was like, I'm going to take you to lunch. We went and got pizza. We have pizza downstairs. She has pizza at home.
There it is.
Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the stream. He says, yeah, more God stuff.
We didn't just get pizza, though. It wasn't just...
It's not just pizza. It was actual Chicago pizza. Like, legit Chicago
There's
pizza.
also bread with a sauce and cheese on top as well as toppings.
Jen, you know what? No. It's going to be too hard.
Actually, it's Chicago pizza.
Chicago pizza.
Toppings are on the bottom.
Yeah, the toppings are
That's
inside.
more like a house foundation.
The toppings are inside the pizza.
The toppings are enough.
It's
for-
like an
to last
actual
you a
cross
fortnight.
between a pie and a sandwich. It's
Did you
pretty
go to
great.
that spot in Orange
Spandwich.
No.
No, Riverside. It's
Oh,
called
neato.
Romano's. Closest you can get
You could
to
plug
real
that in,
Chicago
please.
food without a plane ticket.
County? That's nice.
Okay.
It's the extension so that I can have headphones so I can listen to what's happening.
Yes. There we
Oh,
are.
that's what I'm doing.
I guess we could... I mean, this kind of is the lobby anyway, so I'll just...
Yeah.
Boop. Yeah, wow, look how pretty that is.
Wow.
Oh, now it's gone.
Back to the lobby. I demand satisfaction.
Oh, wow, yeah, look at that.
Ooh, I'm satisfied.
Ah,
Ooh.
that's some
Ooh,
good art.
handsome walls. Yeah.
I like the part with the little tiles.
That's as
and
nice
the people
as
on
the
it.
Getty.
As nice as the Getty. Speaking of God stuff, I'm helping some young hunters as murder everything and they get credit in Monster Hunter.
Oh man, somebody's streaming
Oh.
Fred Rogers. Mr. Rogers.
It's not somebody. I want to say it's an official Twitch thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Just like the Power Ranger Marathon, they're doing Twitch. And they even wrote an article about it. Just how Twitch is doing a public service.
You got that
By
right.
by streaming Fred Rogers.
Yeah, or Power Rangers. Probably Fred Rogers, though.
Probably just Power Rangers.
I would be an unbearable asshole instead of the adorable asshole that I am today.
If
It
it
were not
wasn't
for
for
Fred
Fred Rogers.
No, I mean, a real talk though. He just unconditional love.
Yeah, just walked up to me and he just slapped the shit out of me and said, "Knock it off."
Knock it out. Why don't you ship up and fly right before I knock you into next Tuesday? Don't think I won't.
Anyway, let's fight some puzzles.
You're fighting
Oh.
puzzles?
Yes! Oh my god, do you not know how puzzle games work?
Yeah, you gotta punch him.
Did, like, the
Punch the
pieces just
pieces.
sprout legs?
Yeah.
What? No, but they do explode.
They do explode,
They do
yeah.
explode and they occasionally shoot me.
It's kind of like Portal, but with not Art Deco, but
The lasers
with,
are less dangerous.
with Roman pillars.
Have you not seen this game played yet?
Oh, I thought you were talking about literally fighting puzzles.
What?
I thought you were talking about literally
I mean, there is
fighting,
Puzzle
jigsaw
Fighter.
puzzles.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, much now.
Bloop. I couldn't remember if it was on your account or mine, and I was hoping it was mine.
Pretty sure because I don't own the game.
That narrows it down just a little bit. Just a schmidget. In completely unrelated news, I'm on episode 5 of Sword Art Online Abridged.
It's real
Really
good,
great.
right? It's
Like,
real good.
I see why you like it, because you're the main character.
Which is funny because I love that what they did is... So the actual Sword Art Online, Kirito is a fucking Mary Sue. He's absolutely flawless. There's nothing wrong with him.
Oh.
He's this fucking angel baby saint who is
Okay.
also God.
Wow. So they
They
just
completely
rewrote
flipped it and made him a total fucking
That is
douche.
awesome.
Yeah.
I couldn't have... That is great editing. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
they completely flipped
Because
him
I'm used to...
into a monster.
Yeah, because I'm used to Abridged, like, tweaking things, you know?
Yeah.
Multiverse.
Brandon
Yeah.
says, telling you, Dylan, get Monster Hunter for 3DS and I make you a god like me in no time. We were actually talking about this the other day, Brandon.
We're gonna listen
How
to things real quick.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took
Hold
me
that thought
to
exactly, though.
At first, I was amazed
Don't
by
drop
the
it.
feeling of walking through an ancient
Did you collect the house?
Shit!
I suddenly got scared.
Collect the house.
I realized that I was walking through a real place where real
Feel like you're
people
playing
had lived,
Minesweeper.
people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
AKA Robo-Cow.
I like that.
Okay. Keep going. I can play puzzles while you talk.
Uh.
And then we'll go talk to the Oracle, the computer, and stuff when there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
But for now, continue.
But yeah, you came up in a conversation a couple days ago, Brandon. How that's like one of your things is just getting people to play stuff. Not a bad thing. I know that sounds really scary whenever somebody says those magic words. We were talking about you, but
We were talking about you, Brandon.
nothing scary.
I said we're agreeing.
Okay, so this is gonna be one of those. All right.
Yeah, it's another one of those.
Throw the prism at him.
You son of a...
You
It works eventually, right?
can charge your cell phone that way.
Actually,
Not
question.
that I recommend it.
Ah! Keep that in mind.
Yeah, that might be the key. Come to think of it.
I don't think I can do that and still get to this.
Oh, poop.
Also, there's a second one. I was like, isn't there a second one? Oh, yes, it's going
There
through here.
is. I introduced
Ah.
James. Well, it's.
Nope.
I mean, it sounds
So
like.
you were saying how this is the key?
Wait.
Yeah. Shit. I'm gonna block it out. Okay, fine. Be that way.
But yeah, it sounds like what you do. What a lot of what you do is the concept I call bowling ball gifting.
Not that we've been benefiting from that recently or anything.
Oh no, I mean it's great. It's not bad at all. But it's like that old like 1950s archetype sort of deal, where like a man gets his wife a bowling ball as a gift.
Oh, so she gets him a divorce? Nice. Even trade.
Yeah.
No, this isn't gonna work. The angles don't line up correctly. Alright, so... Oh! That's interesting. Oh, never mind. It's not interesting.
I guess.
Go back to what you were doing. Go about your life, citizen.
Okay. What I was saying is, he gives her a bowling ball as a gift, and that you can interpret that two ways. The more cynical way is he gives her the bowling ball, and she's like, "Well, I don't bowl," and he's like, "Well, if you're not using it,"
Yeah.
which is what I originally intended. But these days, it's more of a, I got you this, so we could do this together and get you involved in this thing. But it's not like truly altruistic, you know.
Yeah, I guess either way, it's still kind of selfish.
But
Because
it's
then
not
it's like,
totally selfish though.
like,
the
hey,
other
we
way.
need another team
Was that still
member
gonna bounce
to
off?
do
Because if so,
something.
then I did this.
Yeah, I think you're good. Yeah.
Weird. That is a bizarre hitbox. Because that's not hitting it at all.
It just hit it barely on the clip right here. Yeah, actually, I call bullshit. Never
Yeah,
mind. Don't
whatever.
worry about it.
Whatever.
Don't worry about it.
If it works, it's not my fault.
I could give a lot of gifts along those lines. I know what I am.
Yeah,
Like I say, it's not a bad thing. I've
am
done
what I
it before. Sometimes I've done it just with no preface whatsoever. That's how a lot of the streams have happened. Come to think of it, some good, some
I
bad.
refuse to not look at everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Wise.
There might be
Look
spiders.
at everything. No,
Pixel 1. Pixel 2.
real quick. Because my back is going to give out if I keep doing that.
Yeah.
Not everybody can have an awesome Dylan slouch.
Ugh.
Nor should they.
Reminds me of that Simpsons episode where, the fuck is his name? Burns is grooming Bart, and he, like, cinches the tie too tight, and it hunches him over. He's like, yes, soon you will have a mighty hump.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which then just reminds me of a thing Jen showed me earlier where someone altered the Hunchback of Notre Dame title to just read The Chunch.
I said that to Dylan.
She and I were laughing for like 10 straight minutes of just The Chunch. It's called The Chunch. It fucking destroyed us.
That's a solid word.
And we were just looking at each other like, hey, you fucking chunch.
Listen,
Yeah.
Chunch.
Where it feels not quite like a slur, but it should be. Where you're sitting there like,
Is it okay to say this
Also,
out loud?
if I remember
maybe
correctly.
in close friends only. Yeah.
So there's
Muckluck, that's a free one.
yeah, Muckluck. Here's this blue one. There's no blue lasers in here. I have to assume this is another one of those bullshit. This is how you get a golden one things from outside the puzzle.
Probably maybe.
Like where Martin showed us they stuck the thing in a tree.
Yeah, that was hardcore. So you probably just use the box to stop one of them and put the thing on top of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But which one?
Well, except then you run into the weird.
Where?
Okay, so here's the weird bit. Putting this in here puts it out of sight of that.
Oh, phooey.
Also, it occurs to me I don't entirely know what I'm trying to accomplish.
Oh, well, okay, that's problem number one.
Okay,
He's
wait.
along for the ride.
Let's start here. Stay out of my way. The chunch. And then they just left all of the other blank space, which I think was the funniest part to me. Because it implies like the music keeps going, like they left the empty audio for where they're supposed to be finishing the title, but it's just total silence after the. This is the chunch, and then like everyone's like, "Is that it?"
And the music
funny to
goes
me,
on
damn it.
for like another 10 seconds.
That's awkward.
I'm weirded out because I thought I already grabbed this.
Nah, it's because you unlocked another one, yeah.
Well, it's just I apparently just never picked it up and brought it to this side of the barrier.
Oh. It's also a combination of chess and lunch, often a weekly endeavor. And a rock band. Oh, that's a church. Get out of here.
You want to go to chunch?
Well, I should search only for the chunch. I know what I'm looking for.
The truth?
We were having Sunday chunch.
Dan's like the chunch. Yeah, right?
Dance like no chunches are watching.
Oh, they're not. It's conditioned.
I think Chunch is one of those ones where you're like, wait, is that racist? Am I supposed to be mad
Oh,
right
I think
now?
I see what I'm supposed to do.
I think I'm supposed to be angry.
Go, 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 go.
It's also the sound a bone makes when it breaks.
Chunch.
Mmm.
And it shattered with a satisfying chunch.
Chunch is an adjective used to describe power or intensity. One definition I've heard describe chunch as being like a shotgun shell fired from a handgun. That was chunch!
The angle's not quite right. Okay.
You know, I might just put chunch
Hang on, real quick.
on a mug. You tempt me, Urban Dictionary. You tempt me.
Two pesky little buzzers. Okay, that's just all it's called.
Oh no.
Why?
No, oh no.
Is
Nope.
it a sex move?
No,
That's
I
a guess.
mean,
the tapping in the foot. I was wondering what it was.
not really.
Bonk.
What were we
it,
talking about
like,
earlier? There was
has
some
an option
point I
of
was
a
going to
sex
make.
move, but
Oh, I don't know anymore.
It in itself is not inherently.
Oh, Sword Art Online. That's what we're talking. Sword Art Online
more
Abridged.
like
Oh, yeah.
you get
Which
that
is
as like a
just
side
so damn
dish.
good.
Yeah, it feels like finally a worthy successor to,
Haunting.
God damn it.
Dragon Ball Z?
No, that one's still going.
Yes.
I meant,
Short of a chunch.
damn it. No. Attack on Titan, abridged.
Oh, yeah, which... That one is super good.
Often. Oh, a friendly one. Ash trumpet. Tonight we were. Oh, that sounds like
So,
A sharp on the music sheet.
Can you
It will
put...
make you crap your pants if somebody tweets.
so you guys want to know what chunch is as a verb?
Yeah.
Go for
When
it.
you floss your teeth with someone's asshole hairs.
So you get your tooth flossed and they remove a dingleberry. So that's exciting.
The more you know.
Oh, a little. I like that.
The inability to go through gates weirds me out.
Who wants the soda?
Slightly alcoholic.
And then we can come back
striking
here.
someone by chopping with a closed fist.
Chunch.
Chunch. Chunch.
I keep forgetting we're
I
still in
chunch
Greek
doors all
town.
the time. Or
By Captain Chunch.
Captain Chunch. I mean, I trust his opinion.
Oh, Captain, my
He's
Captain.
an evangelist.
I have no idea if the stream
For
can even hear what
chunching.
they're talking about back there. If so, it is completely it's completely taken over whatever we're thinking of over here.
You told me that.
I'm pretty sure 50% of my gifts have
What?
ulterior motives.
Yeah, I heard. Captain Chunch is pretty funny.
It's a method of striking someone by chopping
Also,
with a closed fist.
I mean, that's called a hammer fist. It's an actual attack, but okay.
I'm reading the definition right here.
So, I also love...
They have an example.
You just reminded me, speaking of breakfast cereals, you just reminded me of earlier, Jen... We went to the optometrist and they took for fucking ever to get Jen the glasses that they had sitting in a drawer.
That's dumb. Should have robbed them.
I did. I got a free pair of glasses.
That is robbery.
Yeah.
Are those them?
I mean, it took them an extra month to figure this out, so yeah. So, no, they were wildly incompetent, but at least she got her goddamn glasses. But anyway, there was a part where they were like, alright, let us just take your glasses and see if we can make some modifications. They take her glasses. She stands there instantly. She just looks really sad. She goes, now I can't see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So do they add a laser scope or iron sights or anything? Maybe an extended magazine?
The other pair I had was almost literally closed bottles.
The buzzers aren't the problem. Well, they kind of are.
Yeah.
Now, now that I say that, I realize I sound real stupid.
Reflective coating.
Okay, I think the box is not for elevation. I think it's for
The other pair
paralyzing
was
this
just
thing.
plastic. This is like Nikon HD lenses or whatever.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Because this one actually buys you a decent amount of time,
He told
so...
me that my milkshake, in fact, did not bring all the boys to the yard. In response, I gave him a firm chunch to the neck. An appropriate response.
Good old Nick Chunch.
A little bit of a muppet, but you love him for it. Just as your cheeks make him pinch and appropriate to matter, similar to chunch. Where you chunch? You nearly took my eye out. I forgot to clean that bottle of water.
Hey.
Later, chunch.
Watch out.
I'm not going to open that gate for you. You have to ladder
There's
over.
2 pages of chunch.
Why? Because
So, yeah.
fuck you, that's why.
But yeah, this
Three
is clearly from something outside the map.
Yeah.
But
That's
we're gonna go
enough
figure
for
that out later, because I think this is the first one I've
This is
solved
as
in here.
close to the
But yeah, no,
actual
and I love that
resource
Sword Art Online Abridged is just so great, because it's the, like...
A shoulder.
It's really cleverly written, it's really funny, they completely switched the character, which I think is great. But it is also the correct thing of, like, it is also... Hey, there are cool parts of this, and we're gonna maintain those cool parts.
Toad punch.
Fair.
Was that the part on the bridge where the people were attacking him?
That part is pretty
I would also
badass.
call it a taint.
Also, I do like, yeah, the part
That,
where...
that wasn't terribly revolutionary. It's just, oh,
no.
they're just under level.
Well, yeah, no, but it is him getting to just show off, but it's like, that's almost line for line how it plays out in the actual anime as well.
Oh, I could do
Yeah,
this all
give it a
day, yada
chunch.
yada.
Fair.
Yeah, we could literally sit here all day and you will never make a dent, so...
Oh, church and brunch. Also
These
makes
sigils are
sense.
becoming harder to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store, and at the end, what? Eternal life? There's got to be another way. This is from Sheep. Can't remember if Sheep is dead.
Choden dude.
I know one with faith is
I
dead.
would see that more as
Yeah.
Juice.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Don't remember.
Or Junch.
It's been a while.
Or
Dunch.
Dode.
Dode.
But yes, Brandon, you're good at Monster Hunter.
Dunch.
Good for you.
Odd.
We're
Pepper's guys.
very proud of you.
For sure, he's a total Junch.
Wait, what? It's a noun.
I will say, the more often you say it, the more I'm convinced it's a racial slur.
A camel toe on a really, really fat girl.
Oh, I see.
Moose knuckle.
Fupa.
It's a moose knuckle.
Fupa.
That's apparently a chunch.
No.
No.
Bunt.
A
was
fupa
also
is a
one.
male. It's a
That
male
is-
thing.
No, this is
That's
just...
the fat above your
I've also heard
schwances.
it described as
What,
ass belly,
fupa?
but
That
yeah.
upper pubic area? Yeah.
Ass belly.
Ass belly.
Yeah.
The top
He
of
also
the,
described ass tit. Or back tits.
the top
That I
and
know
back
about.
Of the ass.
But
On
I
the
thought
top of the
fupa
back
was
of
only
the
for
ass, the
dudes.
strap.
Fupa's
Okay,
for anyone who has a fat upper pubic area. It's an acronym.
The glute. That's like glute.
Oh my
cleavage.
god.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah, that's what Fupa stands for.
Oh, I realize that now, Spencer.
Yes, I know I'm having a revelation, Spencer. You can call them your tits.
Yeah,
There
man,
are,
don't get on my case
there's
mid
multiple
revelation.
fupas. I think it's more so like a formation.
Wow, they gave
where
you
it
a
can
lot of
form
these.
a
Holy fuck.
form.
Yeah, that's real. It's real suspicious, right?
It is.
Where
Well,
it can
that's
form
not.
differs.
No, fuck off.
Well, I guess it depends whether you're Ethan Klein or not. He has he can have a fupa where he pleases. The rest of us have to follow the definition. The chunch. I guess it's better than the chunchback.
Well, I think I'm just gonna
The
relay.
chunchback of Chunchstradon.
Oh man.
That's so very specific.
Schmerp.
See that? Okay, well, that's super. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, now I need an extra.
Chunchberry.
I say booster. Boo!
Oh no.
Boo!
Are you saying boo or boo earns?
The Grundle.
They're saying boo earns, sir. Boo earns.
Cronenberg and Anisville.
So how did everybody's Mother's Day go? Ours was awesome. We
Grundle.
got up at the wee hour of 8 a.m. and drove out to.
That's some bullshit, by the way.
That's like
Nah,
a
it was
roll
fine.
doll word.
Actually, I think we got up at like 9 or something. It wasn't bad. But we went out to Ontario for a spot that Spencer recommended called Elvira's. And it was like it was kind of this perfect freakish hybrid of like takeout place and sit down restaurant, because it was sit downy, but they still kind of had like a lot of the elements of Mexican takeout places. I guess it's hard for me to describe. Like it was really really decorated, but the actual layout of the place and the fact that there were kind of booths everywhere had like the same. I don't know, because it's kind of hard, Brandon, because you're East Coast, so you're not allowed to have good Mexican food.
It's true.
It's truly a shame. That's a stereotype I'm sticking to, damn it.
Yeah, he's dead like a chunch. Look at him.
I lived in Georgia for like 4 months.
It's the original chunch.
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't hold a one DFAC accountable
I'm one of these 82
for the
Jews now.
crimes of an entire state, or the opposite. I mean.
Did you see that
Hi Josh,
Jackson
welcome to the
idea?
stream.
What's that?
Today we're playing the Chuncheoning.
Oh, there it is.
It's a puzzle game by Square Enix, and all the main characters are lasers.
Chunchberry.
Also, Josh, as you're one of the people who I believe would give a damn, we're a gnat's ass away from finishing our video.
Shot a Chunchberry through a
Sam and I have been working on Say You Part 4 all day, and some of the footage is from Mother's Day, actually.
It's rendering as we speak, but you wanted the subtitles,
I do.
so
I don't know why you're rendering it without the subtitles
because I
yet.
wanted a test render.
That's
Dylan.
true.
You chunch.
I lived on the East Coast and can confirm the Mexican food out there sucked. Ha! I lived smack dab in the middle of between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, Maryland, and there was no good Mexican food to be
Wait, what
found.
about?
I feel hurt and saddened. I'm sorry, Brandon, but we don't have White Castle, so there is that.
What?
I feel like we got the better end of that deal.
He doesn't know that.
We really did.
Yeah, come to think of it,
If you'd like to scrape out a piece of carpet and
Oh,
put onions underneath it and stick some bread on top.
Josh
of
and
the bottom,
Brandon, I have an East
Okay,
Coast.
no need to get hurtful.
Okay, that's true.
Josh and Brandon, I have an
in
East
advance.
Coast question. Are the Asian restaurants out there good? Like Japanese, Chinese stuff, Vietnamese, all of that.
Wait, what freaking food thing? It's gotta be.
Because I know it. Yeah, they lost out with Mexico, but I could see it working. Because I've heard of really good ones like out in the middle of nowhere too. Just because like a family moves out there and they just kept it real the whole time.
Fuck yeah.
So they do have good Asian ones out there. All right.
There you go.
That's good,
Riverside.
because it's pretty. I mean, it's over near the Atlantic, which sucks. But people move from state to state to state anyway.
Interesting.
Because I don't have any concrete examples, unfortunately, but I really have heard of that happening, where it would be like, the best pho in town is in Madison, Wisconsin. Like what?
That's a word similar to chunch. Guanchos.
I actually had a really good Chicago-style pizza in
that's in Ontario.
Sparta, Wisconsin. I guess they're tangentially close enough to Illinois. That
I was gonna say,
yeah.
yeah, they're not that far from.
No, but I was surprised at the
They're
time.
right next to each other, but they hate each other because the Packers and the Bears are rivals.
Oh,
Bears, Costa Rica restaurant. Ooh,
the pizza.
Okay, so I apparently have to relay the blue.
Yes, there was a place I used to go called Honey Pig that was so authentic that people I knew who were stationed in Korea said it was like being in Korea. That's badass. So authentic that the charge for it showed up in Seoul, and Chase immediately canceled my debit card.
Oh no.
Holy shit. Maybe they needed to travel a little bit farther. Holy crap. At least move your bank over, Jesus Christ. That is
Nice, just gotta get the Bank of Korea card.
That's insane. There are plenty of hole-in-the-wall generic Chinese restaurants, though, for every good place. I guess.
That's true.
I guess. Well, okay. Keep in mind, this question is not accounting for taste, because that's a whole spectrum. Because you get people who be like, "That was the best Chinese food ever." I'm like, there's still cardboard on it. There could be some of the question mark ingredient style places, or some of the horrifying spots we had in Georgia that we still bought because it wasn't DFAC food, and apparently we enjoyed destroying our bodies.
It was one of my favorite.
I haven't figured that one out
It
yet.
just reminded me of one of my favorite Dave Barry quotes of the. I forget who he's talking about, but it's something like McDonald's or one of the famously like not very or Pizza Hut or something like not very good places, and he goes, it's like Pizza Hut motto made from ingredients.
For a split second, it sounds right.
Yeah.
I guess it's because of Papa John's, the better ingredients, better pizza.
Yeah.
Papa John's, please give us free stuff. But
Yep. I love it when you
I think it's similar enough. Oh, welcome, Ebony. She says, my generic Chinese restaurant also does delivery sushi. Which, that could either be... I know this sounds generic, but that could either be good or bad, you know? Because sometimes when restaurants... Because there's a place in Walnut that has a staggering number of different countries that they pull from for their food. It's called... weirdly enough, it's called Coffee Time. Which is not any sort of indication whatsoever of what you would eat there, besides coffee.
I've never had the coffee there either, yeah.
It's truly a shame.
Oh no, you know what?
They have like Korean hot pots. They have Japanese bento boxes.
Ramen.
They have ramen.
Outside.
What's that?
Smells like corn outside.
That's weird.
Fair.
Must be the corn.
It's only a matter of time till they take over. But
Corn on the cob.
they had
Corn on the job.
what is it? I'm trying to remember what else they had. Oh, they had Vietnamese stuff. I think they might have had pho. But yeah, it was pretty much like a tour of the continent. It was pretty crazy, all from Coffee Time. So, I mean, if they do, basically what I'm getting at though is if they do it well, it's really cool. But it could also backfire if it's just like one of those. Well, we want to try to get our hands in everything at the same time.
Why did I think this was gonna work?
So,
Can I help
we'll
you?
sell sushi here too, sort of deal.
Bear.
What?
What is it?
What?
Oh, you're just interrupting me. Okay. Stop it.
Stop loving me!
I'm
Trying to hang out with my cool gamer friends. Fuck!
I am working.
That's hey. Cool
This is the
gamer
closest I
friends.
will ever get to a job.
Ever?
If I
It's like
can't
this is
bite
an
your ear off, why are we in a relationship?
You know, you raise good points.
So, cool
That's
gamer
why you
friends.
wanted me to call you Tyson.
That gives me an opportunity to explain what oxymoron is.
It's a moron for OxyClean.
That's right. I'm going for clean. Yeah.
That is something that will always bother me, though, that you can't just plop it over the wall. Like, real robot is just incapable.
Snickerdoodles like
I am a real human.
Yeah, buddy.
I am self-actualized. No, I can't put it over there. There's like a barrier thing.
No, that'd be impossible.
Roll on delicious.
Stop speaking crazy.
36 minutes.
Lol. No, yeah. They do it well. The rolls are fresh, made after you order. Wow, that's badass.
Probably were.
That's really cool. Damn, I've never had sushi delivered. That's freaking awesome.
Well, I already see the problem with
That
this.
is
I don't know
so
why.
bougie.
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 Oh.
Bougie.
She watches Shane Dawson.
This time I came prepared and have beer with me at the start of the stream.
So does
Thank
Jen.
you, Brandon.
So does Jen.
She has
Is it a beer? What would you consider?
It's not
Oh,
beer,
it's-
but it's
It's
alcohol.
like
alcohol flavored
Seagram's.
juice.
I got you. I understand now.
Okay, I've got 3
One
of
of
those.
those sparkling wine.
If you had 5, you
coolers.
could summon Beelzebub.
I just call them
And this nightmare would be over.
Sissy beers. Yep.
all the alcohol content of beer, but
So I agreed to let my Saturday
I
DM
think we
kill
have to
my
start
character
doing
for
that.
story purposes, and I'm rolling up a necromancer to replace him. His name is Richard Mortis. DM thought it was a Rick and Morty thing somehow.
As opposed to, you know, actual rigor mortis, but you know.
That's great. Damn, that's hardcore though, that you kill off your whole character just for. I mean, because I'm all about meeting the DM halfway. It makes the
There it
entire
is.
process
Yep, I
way
see.
more enjoyable. But Jesus Christ,
Fucking theft.
That's a lot.
Jesus Christ.
that's dedication right there. I ordered sushi from there because I don't have a car, and it's actually pretty cheap considering delivering
Yeah,
sushi.
that'd be good.
That's good, man.
Oh my god, is that where you force women off from the Boston and then restrict people into eating alcohol?
It's a pity that Ontario is just far enough away
That is
from
also
where I'm
what
at
that is.
that delivery wouldn't really
No,
be
it's,
feasible.
uh,
Otherwise, I'd be able to frequent
It's
your
a rule
sushi
that
place
if-
as well.
If you find a smeared on ice among your
Or
stuff,
wherever you
like,
live,
have to
theoretically.
drink it
Wait a
immediately.
minute.
So people just
So internet
it
land.
doesn't- Let me see if I can find something.
God, I'm
It's
bad
like-
at
it's like
subterfuge.
somebody at work, they'll open up their drawer and it's just there. I don't know.
Unfortunately, I've been mixing vodka with beer and slowly started to like it. Oh, I actually know that drink. It's called Life Problems. I've never had it though. Well, I've had the. Oh no, yes I have.
No, call it potato bread.
Potato bread.
Potato bread.
It's
Unless
cool.
it's rye. Well, that's also red bread.
Although, in all honesty, Brandon, depending what type of beer you're mixing with what type of vodka, I could theoretically see it work. But Jesus, that sounds bad.
Oh.
We agreed that his death would be fitting for his character, and that if the party wanted him back, they could drag his body around to revive him. Put him in the bag!
No, not the
He's
nice
my
one.
best friend! Put him in the bag! Lol, Pasadena, darling. I live in Pasadena. Well, at least for now. Dylan forgot. Also, you announced where you live on the internet. Oh, that's a big city, though.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
We agree that his death would be fitting for his character. I know.
That's almost as wacky as your social security number.
I don't know how we fit through the doorway.
Let's see. Actually, I want to say everybody in the chat here has done a tabletop. I don't know. Actually, Brandon, I don't know if you've done full-blown tabletop. I know we did, like, this weird pseudo do-it-yourself tabletop for approximately, like, 10 minutes at basic. That was crazy that you and Reaper were like, yeah, you should run this every week. I'm like, we're still in training. How in God's name would I have time for this nonsense? But that was fun for the little bit.
I think it will be.
There's also a Pasadena, Maryland, so you've really narrowed it down. So you've hardly narrowed it down at all.
Oh.
And a Pasadena, Texas. I did not know that.
Neat.
How dare you force me to learn in my own stream?
First judge.
How
now
dare you.
Pasadena. Ooh, what an educational stream.
Damn it.
And to think I was going to go to the Mr. Rogers one.
We can finally compete with the old bastard.
That's right. Do you know what a chunch is?
All of you are special, except for you, Edward. Damn!
You're a chunch.
He knows what he did. Edward is a dirty chunch, children. Puts on his third sweater. Alright, yeah, we gotta cancel this.
Now you know I'm good for it.
I was wondering why the episodes were lost. I am no longer
Who
wondering.
wants to play a game of roulette?
It's what some of my Rusky buddies taught me. I have done 2 tabletops outside of the basic thing. What system did you do, Brandon? Most people start with D&D, which again, not a bad thing. But I mean, that's what I did. I started with 3.5 myself.
Yep.
But it's a good gateway drug, so to speak.
Pasadena.
But what else? That question was going to lead to the actual question I wanted to ask: is what's the furthest you've done to try to like meet the DM halfway in an RPG before? We heard Josh is straight up letting his character die, which good thing it's not a competition because I wouldn't be able to hang with that.
I'm going back to Martin's thing, guys. I'm winning D&D.
Yeah. Oh, nice. You are winning Talos Principle.
I gave up on the other one, so we'll call it a draw.
To accommodate
Oh, the other puzzle?
Yeah, I was so like, I don't know what it wants me to do. And now I'm just going to drown myself.
Chapter 4. The Book of Drowning.
I think for me it was start for the epic campaign, like having to figure out what to do with like 3 million gold pieces and building a character out of like 20 different books.
Oh, that's a... Oh!
Sorry.
You sure you're answering the right question?
I thought you said what was the most you had to do to accommodate a DM? Or to have a, do you mean to have a DM accommodate you?
No. Well, I guess that works, yeah. I guess that works. I was referring to more like role-playing stuff, like meeting the DM halfway. Because that's kind of a... To me, that's kind of a modern concept as far as DMing. I mean, as far as D&D. Because there's, like, people who just start playing tabletops, like, what affectionately known as murder hobos. And then I feel like advanced role-playing is where you're willing to, like, give and take. And so, like, it'll be stuff like avoiding metagaming and stuff like intentionally having your character do something against, like, you know, maybe against the party's best interest because you're playing the character. There are limits to that, though. I've read some good articles on that. Like, you don't want to be like, well, my character's an asshole, so I'm just going to ruin everything.
No,
well, why are you in this campaign?
You're just
Go
chunching
away.
at that point.
You're just total chunch.
Don't be a chunch.
Yeah. Massive chunchski.
Chunchki. A little chunchki.
I'm actually with Josh. I've had characters either kidnapped or killed in order to progress the storyline, or to punish players whose characters should have been able to work together, but their meta couldn't.
Yep.
That's hardcore. Yeah, see, I haven't gone that far. I'll just do, I don't know, most of it's just kind of like tension or just working, mildly working against their interest. I'll always, I don't know if I've talked about this on stream before, but I'll always give Spencer here credit as a DM for letting my character in my first Exalted campaign with him be as adversarial to the party as he could. Because for like storyline reasons, he was just basically part of this organization that hunted down the type of creatures.
Your literal job and calling in life was to kill the rest of the party.
Yeah. And
except for Ian. Ian was fine.
Ian was fine.
Except for Ian. Ian's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't, because I feel like a lesser DM would have tried to like wedge us together, basically like put us in our get along shirt way sooner than we should have. Like, you like each other now. You're a party. Let's do plot stuff.
That's one of my favorite things is how organically you guys came together by the end of the first story arc.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's really the point I'm making. It's not like I took like a couple story arcs to do it. You didn't immediately force me to do it, which again I could see lesser DMs doing. So I think that's awesome.
I think it's awesome that I'm not a lesser DM.
Yeah, likewise.
I'm at least a CR15 DM.
Josh says, I don't necessarily want my character to die, but like, D&D is all about telling a story, right? Every good story needs at least one good death. I don't know about that, but I agree with your first point that D&D's,
I volunteer.
well, D&D in specific, D&D, tabletops in general are all about the story. That's really what pulls me.
It's not about
the characters.
Yeah, it's never about death, it's about stakes.
Yeah.
You have to understand that there is a legit, that there is actual threat, and there's actually something that will be cost, like that you can be cost something if you
if
fail.
anything, an improper death is counterintuitive because your character is just done. The only thing that really redeems that is how the other characters react to that. That's what keeps the story going. Otherwise, it's just like, well, what does Froglore do? Oh wait, he's still fucking dead. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't contribute at all. He just makes everyone sad. Let's see.
Bork.
This will actually be my first character death, so at least it's partially on my terms. Yeah, I think my first character death was super lame.
Connor got fucking... I swear he basically got traumatized by his first character death.
Oh, really?
Because he's convinced he has to play good guys now, because he's so convinced that reason he died was he was playing an evil aligned character, as opposed to, no, the reason you died is because there were two of you fighting an enemy who was a CR higher than you.
Yeah.
And you still almost won.
That's funny. I do remember him saying that mantra.
Oh,
Now,
yeah,
mine
yeah,
was just...
So he's downright superstitious about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
absolutely convinced that if he plays bad guys, he will die.
I just got instigated by some mini-boss in an epic campaign. It was bullshit.
I hear that whole epic campaign was bullshit.
It wasn't complete. It wasn't without its charms, but there was way too much bullshit for it to be worth it.
It's like skipping it. I think it's still loading.
Blurp.
Is it where you kick the out?
In my first... Oh, so Brandon says, in my first actual D&D, I made a dwarf fighter named Bork, who was religious and liked to burn things. That's fun. My DMs know I'm usually down for my characters to be used to progress the story. This is Ebony talking. As a writer, they know they don't need to say much more to me than that they need it. Yeah, and that's awesome that they have a good PC to count on like that, because we were just fucking terrors when we first started out. I can't speak for you because I didn't see your first stuff, but I mean, like...
Yeah.
For our 2006 high school stuff.
Oh, I mean,
we were just bad, so bad.
Very, 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 very first DMing back in 2002 or earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that went horrifically awry. Didn't seem like it at the time. But nowadays, thinking back, that was the campaign where every one of us had at least like 600 in each attribute.
That's
you know?
right. You were telling me about that.
Because of the way level ups used to work.
Let's see.
Original D&D is a fucking mess, guys.
Josh says, in my character's case, he's kind of the face of the party and the glue that holds them all together. Killing him will give the party an incentive to do the thing beyond blankly following the DM's exposition. Wait.
Or it'll end the campaign, one way or another.
I guess I don't have enough context, but I would think you'd want them to follow the DM.
On the campaign.
Side note, speaking of players who were totally willing to let their characters die or have bad shit happen to them just so it advance the story, shout out to our friend Devin.
Oh, yeah!
Who let me murder one of his characters with honestly via means that shouldn't have killed him.
Yeah.
Because I just shot him in the head, and in that
Well, you caught him by
campaign,
surprise was the point.
it was the idea behind. Yeah,
Is that you caught him
my
by
character
surprise.
just executed one of his
Yeah,
characters.
he wasn't expecting to get. The character wasn't expecting to
I mean,
get
I guess
shot.
he was playing an NPC for us, but still.
But yeah, I asked him, "Is it okay if we do this?" He was like, "Yeah, sure." And it ended up being a scene that like apparently really affected multiple
Yeah, it
people.
shook the PCs, which was cool.
Well, because I think that was our best season of Mutants and Masterminds.
Yeah.
Because they were very, very nuanced villains. Because they were villains, they weren't bad guys.
Yeah, yeah, or they're antagonists, not villains.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Why don't you fucking say it, Dylan? No,
Let's see. In my character's case, he's kind of the face of the. Oh wait, I read that already. Justice. Plus, he's constantly cheating death and doing absolutely insane shit that I, as a player, never want to send him into. Huh? It's a miracle to anyone that he's lived to level 8. So when he actually dies, it's undoubtedly going to be a holy shit. He's actually fucking dead. Yeah, that's cool. It's fun to plan like moments like that with the DM. So I'll give you that. That's really cool. We've had some moments like that in the past. Let's see. Brandon says, my second time I was just inserted into an already going thing, made level 12 or 13, and was a berserker named Gargarath. Oh, that's where you got the name from. But it was my second time, and they did not explain anything, so I just ran at things, swinging to kill things. Well, there you go. Let's see. Ebony says, oh man, my very first game, I had to show up late because I was working, and the players
I get it.
were being so insane. My friend James texted me and was like, Bones, I need to get these fools to focus. I'm going to kidnap you. Don't worry. You're not going to die, but you might get possessed by a monster spirit of pestilence and disease. That's awesome.
Now that you mention it, I just remembered there was a time where I sacrificed something for the sake of the story, which was Damien getting possessed in the Dresden Files campaign.
I forgot about that.
Which also,
was cool.
That was a kick-ass storyline.
Just that one in particular?
Yeah, that one was just all real good. Because that was the one
whole
that
campaign
led to
was
the scene
fucking
where
amazing.
there was the fucking, like, ice dragons getting summoned to the garden and you had to knock your girlfriend out and...
That was great. I forgot. That was that story arc, because you turned into a boss fight.
The please don't hate me for this bit, yeah.
Oh, that was great, because she was a literal
she was a
pre-sex
succubus,
vampire.
yeah.
Yeah, well, without
was-
without the demonic implications. It's if you guys have ever read the Dresden Files, she's a white court virgin. If not, that's not gonna make any sense. They're literal emotional vampires. They feed. It's not really emotion though. They feed off of vices. They feed off. Technically, they feed off of life force, a person's life force, but they access it through their vices. So they have they're spread genetically, and the different families feed off of the different vices. And this one, the most popular one, unsurprisingly, is the one that feeds off of lust.
Yep.
Well, that's what she was, but she hadn't been fully turned yet.
So yeah, she was going mildly crazy and was gonna eat Dylan, so he had to knock her ass out, and you had to do that. Please don't hate me.
Yeah, I was like, I was carrying her from my back, like fireman carry style. She starts coming to, and her head was facing mine, and I just slammed her head against the door frame, and then just put her in her room and locked the door,
Yeah.
and then got back to the boss fight.
Yeah.
That was a little weird having a. Oh, that's good. It was a little weird having an in-game girlfriend that had to be played by my friend Michelson.
Yeah. He has long
But-
hair.
But it was cool. At least we didn't
No,
make it weird.
That was hands down my favorite campaign I've ever been in.
Yeah, that was damn good. It's damn good.
It was damn good. And then
Just
like
the stars aligned.
and I also just
all the PCs
yeah.
were just
No, and I also love
maximum
that
chemistry.
demon possessed Damon was legit threatening.
Yeah.
Of the fuck.
I like that it was the hat.
It was the
It
hat.
was the fucking hat that had you possessed. That was fun. Yeah, and then Ian's character got to make this giant like fire. Was it a fire dragon or fire phoenix?
Or it was lions or some shit or something. I forget.
It was some crazy ass.
I wasn't
'cause he
paying
was the
attention
only,
because
he was
my
the only wizard in the Dresden campaign. Seems weird.
Yeah,
but-
my character wasn't being used. Like I couldn't play my character, so I wasn't paying much attention.
Oh.
I would just occasionally tune into. Am I me again? No. All right. Well,
Let's see.
I'm just a boss fight meat puppet. All right.
Alright, so Ebony says, the most recent one, my techno vampire, oh, that sounds cool. I don't know what that is, but that sounds awesome, was killed during an inquisition. Oh, that sucks. So it wound up triggering a war between the corrupted church faction and a secret government faction in charge of maintaining the Veil and the Masquerade. Oh! It's
Vampire the
War of
Masquerade.
Darkness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were playing WAD.
But what's a techno vamp? That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, that I'm unclear on. There's the Technocracy,
That's what I was thinking.
who's one of my favorite factions.
I don't
but-
think they're vampires, are they?
Well, they might be that.
No,
like
the Technocracy are
that
mages,
might be like
actually.
Madison.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
where they use
that makes sense.
well, maybe the vampire is just like I'm an abomination, Sort of, I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Oh, like it joins up. Yeah. Madison does not consider himself an abomination.
Yeah. But let's see. Oh
Madison-
yeah, okay. So Ebony reads the Dresden Files as well. Let's see. Brandon says, "Oh, and I had a stupid amount of survival points, so I could just run and climb anywhere. Great for getting some more things to kill. That's cool. Yeah. I've had,
Okay, well, the obvious answer.
without going on
is-
to too much detail here, I've had an entire character to be defined by skill points. Like it was this horror campaign I was in, and I couldn't. We had already started the campaign, and I was still a blank slate. I couldn't think of a personality, and I looked at my character sheet, and I had put knowledge nature. And it suddenly, it was while I was taking a leak of all times, and it
Oh, this
suddenly
is Hamish?
clicked. Yeah, it was Hamish. It suddenly clicked this idea of this because he was a scout and he was this part of this nomadic tribe, and he got kicked out because he was basically the Steve Irwin when he should be a hunter, but he was just absolutely fascinated with whatever the hell they were trying to kill. And in a horror campaign, you'd be like amazed at this monstrosity that he should be running away from or fighting.
This
He
thing
was
should
fun.
not be able to support its own body weight.
Yeah, he was
Didn't
fun.
I grab a third one of these? Where the hell is it? This place is a fucking madhouse.
Let's see. In-game girlfriends are a pretty regular situation in our games. It always makes me laugh when my friend Alfonso has to play someone's girlfriend because he's a little too good at it. I don't know. That's new territory for me.
What?
The anatomically correct Hulk doll.
Oh.
Let's see. Techno vampires are a new bloodline that my friend James and I created.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Are they vampires that listen exclusively to EDM? Techno vampires are part of a specialty bloodline that was produced when nanites were in the blood prior to turning. Oh wow. So can they do damn it. Can they do like the slayback thing from Marvel where he has like the machinery that lets him manipulate his body? Maybe that's too obscure.
I mean, that's a kick-ass name, Slayback.
Yeah, he's from one of the standalone Deadpool series.
That's cool.
He's, what was it called? Circle Chase. Circle Chase. Y'all want some good Deadpool? Read Circle Chase. It's got Vanessa in it. If you liked her from the movie,
What is the issue? Oh.
except she's a full-blown mutant at that point.
Oops.
Well, I mean, she starts out in the comics. She's just a straight-up mutant.
What is the problem?
We're pretty damn sure she's gonna manifest
Oh.
in the next movie. We'll see.
It's shooting itself. That's the problem.
James's character could. Oh, awesome. Let's see. For those of you who've had character deaths, what were some of the what was your favorite? If you had a character that has died. Well, I guess in your case, Josh, we already know it's gonna be the one coming up, because that'll be your first. He did stuff like that, was also able to join his body with robots that he builds over time and slaves out like golems. Holy shit. That's awesome. But to be honest, I've only had those two experiences, and nobody has even come close to explaining how points work and how they work and affect your guy. For God's sakes, giving me a level 12 guy was too much of a power trip. My character was more like Abel Nightroad from Trinity Bloody. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna look it up.
Trinity Blood is an anime.
Yeah.
Oh, Trinity Blood. Oh, they probably did autocorrect.
It's about vampires. I'm gonna go watch my Korean love comedy.
Bye then.
Good luck.
And she found a cat.
I used the nanites to manipulate the body and generate wings and create weapons. Other wonderful things. That's awesome.
I got a thing.
Oh man. So I guess Abel Nightroad is a Bishi with glasses,
Oh.
is what I'm getting from this image search. With
A
double
character with
scythes?
glasses
Oh
in
man.
anime? Really? Really?
Guess what his hair color is?
White,
Close.
purple,
Much farther away.
silver.
Damn, those are cool weapons. I guess silver works. I would say gray.
I mean, is it grayish? Then it falls into the white category, basically.
Fair enough. Technically, it'd be under white or black. Let's see. I would give I would love to give tabletops a serious go, but either the lack of group with time or nobody who can explain in a way I understand. That sucks. I mean, that's by far. I think that's the biggest downside of tabletop is tabletop is that they're absolute time vampires. They take a fuck ton of time.
This motherfucking time vampire.
Yeah. That's easily their biggest problem. It's why I had quit them for a few months when I came back from training, because I was just like, I'm not gonna have time. And then just through the miracle of modern technology and just everybody working hard to make it work, we made it work. Twice now so far. Well, 1.5 I guess, since we're not finished with Martins, but it's pretty friggin' close.
May as well be. What am I missing here? We've got the 3 reflectors, and from what I can tell, you absolutely have to use 2 of them to get to the blue one. You have to get to the blue one to get to the red one, so that I can get to the thing.
Oh, yeah, I was a female. She didn't look like Abel, but her bloodline worked like him. Oh, okay, so just like more about... Okay, gotcha. So like his powers, his abilities, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's always a fun thing of the, can I use... This character has a power set I really like. I just want to play with that. I mean, hell, in the superhero campaign, we've teased a couple times, like the one that would have Ian's Knights. My character is basically Venom.
Yeah.
He's Venom with Bruce Banner's problem.
Yeah. He's too handsome.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Famously, Bruce Banner's problem is that he is too handsome. That is his character flaw. Everyone knows that.
God damn it, Josh. You don't have to know how to play. Just roll a chaotic neutral rogue and take the urchin background. So Genji main, make sure his backstory includes something about being orphaned. Hands down, Karina was definitely my best death. That's like a third of the reason it's now my internet handle. Oh! I had 10 players and the DM crying because of how that scene played out. Holy shit. That's crazy.
I'm more blown away by why the fuck were there 10 players in a campaign? Holy shit, is that a nightmare to manage?
Yeah, that sounds pretty.
My cap is
heavy.
5 for that, because I learned my lesson hard with the too many people asking to join my campaign. I was like, yeah, sure, and that's kind of what murdered the horror campaign where you guys played as yourselves.
Yeah.
Which I still someday want to go back to.
Mm-hmm.
Someday.
Would you just start it over?
Someday, yes, someday, bloody someday. You guys don't remember the fuck happened.
Vaguely. I remember there was spooky stuff in my photo shoots.
Which we never got to the bottom of.
That was also kind of spooky that,
Your girlfriend's daughter had all kinds of spook going on.
That too. I was tripping out right now over the fact that I had my fake future self had theoretically joined the military, and now the real future.
And that was way
self
before
didn't.
you had any inclination of joining
whatsoever. I guess my guess is that was the hint of it. That's kind of a trip to think about. Wow, this thing is complicated.
I swear I'm missing something, because my brain is having trouble wrapping around what the fuck else I could be doing.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens in puzzle games. Because you'll just, like, overlook one super simple thing and get really mad when you come back to it.
Ooh, I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know how we managed to pull it off, but our average is, like, 8 players. Jesus. I mean, my guess is just y'all have a large amount of time to spend on that one, whatever day you do a session. Because, Sam, how many people were in the Epic campaign again?
How many?
Yeah. It was...
I was gonna laugh if you were
Sean.
waiting on the Twitch delay to answer the question.
Oh, let's see.
Because, was Eric in it?
Eric was the DM.
No, I'm sorry, I meant Tim.
He would like co-DM. He wasn't in the campaign.
That's right, he was co-DM.
He would actually sit there and talk about how great his characters and campaigns were when we were playing. But he also helped DM. But it was boom, 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 boom. Like 6 or 7 people.
Hmm.
Give or take, because it was
You, me, Chelsea, Alicia, Sean.
Jason.
Yeah.
Lynn, Matt, and Garrett
Tank?
was in there for a little bit, so that's why I say 6 or 7.
There was wasn't Tank in there too? Oh,
Not
no, he
in that
wasn't.
Campaign.
Not in that one.
He just lived there at the time.
Yeah.
before he started living on our couch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that working?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's not.
I legit don't know what I'm trying to accomplish.
I thought it was working for a second.
I'm also missing one now. There was a third one, and I don't know where it is.
It might be time to just start over.
There it is. I found it.
Oh. It might not be time to start over.
I wouldn't suggest it, no.
I still think Bork the Dwarf could have been a thing, but alas, he is off burning things in the name of some deity.
No, shit. Even with all that convoluted bullshit, I'm stuck here still.
Jeez, I'm
I
crow.
need one more... Okay,
I always feels like that's what it comes down to every
That's
time.
the essence of a puzzle game, is you feel like you need one more than you actually do.
Well, I was gonna say with the laser, the lasers in particular, it's always like I need to remove one to make this work.
And I have to assume these windows have something to do with it. It's just the weird thing of...
Oh man, it was hilarious. There was this one guy at Game Empire that was being an ass to his storyteller, and he did some fucked up shit like kill a cat someone had thrown in his room as a bad joke, so I ruined his character concept with one simple question. Wait, what's his fucking alignment? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be chaotic good, but everything he's done is not good at all. Yeah, that sounds like our early high school games, where I had to...
chaotic good because the character sheet demands it, but my behavior is whatever the fuck I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah. That was yeah, that happened in my very first campaign that I was running. I don't want to say demoted, but I changed the character's alignment, much to the chagrin of the player. That campaign was a hot mess.
Was that Astaroth or?
No, that was actually Dornelius Casterly.
Oh, okay.
That was Martin's wizard.
Dornelius Castardly, I believe it was.
Yeah, his was a parody of my Cornelius Dastardly character. He was an elf wizard, whereas I was a half-elf sorcerer who was also an asshole. But he was an asshole on purpose. Just selfish son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Would you be surprised if I said I have no idea what I'm doing?
Not any longer. But you've almost cut through the bars. We can get to the vault from here.
It's real pretty though. Whatever I'm doing.
Make sure the van's warmed up though. We're doing this one loud. No chaotic good for him anymore. Storyteller's informing him of this alignment change and deity change tomorrow. Wait, oh, you said he's a he was a cleric?
Oops.
Huh. You can replay stuff with tab.
That's cool.
I don't remember what the reset button is.
Oh, you just leave.
No, it's not. I've left and come back already.
It's payday
I
2.
don't tell you. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter
exactly.
what levels.
Wait, Ebony, what class was this guy? Was he a cleric? Because that's or I'm soon to be ex-cleric, yeah.
Warp.
Selfie.
It's called Pinhole Windows.
So it unquestionably uses the windows.
So they start off here, and I guess they're just showing you that's how that works, but... Let me see if I can find where the other one is, because I'm curious if I ever have to move that one.
I really would like to play an evil character, but it's really difficult to do properly. I feel like a lot of what makes a good evil character isn't necessarily their actions, but their intentions and motivate. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's true.
And it's really damn hard to play that stuff out because it's more of an internal process.
The biggest issue I have, while you figure out your thought, is the people who do evil, is I have people who want to run, I'll have players who want to do, you know, some of them want to be one, some of them want to be the other. And the biggest issue I run into, it was the abyssal problem in our campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucked.
Was
I
good
fucked that up.
aligned people mixed in a party with evil aligned people, and how do you do that where they don't end up trying to kill each other?
Yeah.
And to me, it's always kind of, it's mixture of obvious and not as hard as people make it out to be, but I have yet to have players who could figure that shit out.
Nah, I felt bad about that. In retrospect, I feel really bad about that.
Well, I mean, Ben did sour you guys on it because Ben's a fucking moron.
Yeah, I guess so.
What? What's
He
the
was the- he
what's
was
the
the
problem? You're trying to eat someone, Ben. What do you mean? What's the problem?
Yeah. It's just.
When our
I
characters,
feel like we should have met him halfway though. Like, less so with the characters and more so as players.
Yeah, but he also gave you no reason to fucking do so.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, and he didn't talk that out. Like, nothing about his character implied that was gonna work.
I think he tried talking it out. I don't know.
No, not. You forget I was there too, and this is not.
No, that's. Fair.
What I have to remind people of is I didn't start off biased against Ben. The events of the Exalted campaign are what made me go, God damn it, Ben, over time.
Oh no, I was talking about Chris's character.
Chris's character got fucked because Ben ultimately screwed him.
Oh. For me, the mark of a good villain isn't necessarily that they want to do bad things, it's what they're willing to do to get the job done. Yeah. If I were ever to play a game, I would just be the merchant who wants to make money and invest and make a trade company.
You can play the Steven Seagal character. I'm just a cook.
What I was gonna say
Isn't
is,
he banned from some country?
I mean, he's an asshole, so he should be banned from all of them,
I
but...
thought it was like a recent thing though, like as a national security risk.
it was something like that. Yeah.
Really?
About that.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say about evil characters is I'm one of those nerds who actually did some reading on Monty Cook's what was it called?
Book of Elder Evil, or not Book of Elder Evils, the
Darkness?
Vile Darkness.
Vile
Book of Vile
Darkness.
Darkness. I actually own a copy of it, and
Or at least you used to.
no, I still do.
You still have it? Okay.
Yeah,
You have that one and the Book of Exalted Deeds.
We have
or
like
something.
30.
we have a lot of books.
Yeah, because we got them passed
I
on.
really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Oh,
Hi, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
Welcome.
Martin, help.
We've been talking about tabletop role-playing games.
Sure as fuck not talking about this puzzle because it's not going well.
No, sir.
Isn't this the one from? No, it's not the one from earlier.
I mean, it is. I tried this earlier.
I thought you got it earlier. Well,
No,
actually not,
I walked out of the room.
Lee.
I got tired and sad.
Lee.
But yeah, what I was saying is one of the things that they talked about, at least with D&D in particular, there were two. First off, there were two main approaches. In D&D, they do that weird thing where good and evil are cosmic forces. So like you could have a protection against good spell and it would work. Whereas instead, what a lot of us mostly think of here is good and evil being like a spectrum and nuanced and all that fun stuff. And that's where I stand as far as tabletop
okay.
stuff these days.
My hand is falling asleep because it's up above.
Oh, hi Claire, welcome.
Rudy Chunsky.
You missed the setup for that one, Claire.
The Chunch.
Chunch, yeah.
Rudy Chunsky. Yep.
It's the word of the day. If we were doing a Pee Wee Herman style
Yeah,
stream,
word of the
that would
day.
definitely be the
Word
word of the day.
is
Is chunch. But
That's canon.
what do you say?
That's TDoS canon.
I'm not against it.
TDoS expanded universe. Let's see. I had a very Josh
once
says
we got bought
I
out
very
by Disney,
briefly
though.
had an evil character. Why can't we be bought by Disney? Damn it! Then we'd be rich. The channel would
Well,
go
it would certainly save Jen and I some trouble for tomorrow because our plan. By the way, we have to end the stream on time tonight because she and I are going to Disneyland tomorrow.
Gotcha, Chief.
So,
Neat.
I think so.
Anyway, so Josh says, I very briefly had an evil character. He was calculated and manipulative and got along well with everyone. He was silver-tongued and charismatic and never rose his voice or drew his weapon against anyone unless out of self-defense. To the rest of the party, he just seemed like your average
Shut up, Elohim.
goody-good fighter, and it was really difficult to find contextually appropriate times to organically let that evil out of him. That's DM stuff, dude. You have to talk to your DM about that.
Yeah.
Like, I know it already happened, but for future reference, you'd have to be like, hey,
Oh.
can I get this? Can you have X, Y, and Z opportunity happen? And basically, if you want it to come out organically, you'd basically intentionally let your character slip up. Is the way I would do that. Like, talk to your DM, like, hey, can I?
Or the DM
can I manipulate this?
Or the DM purposely puts you in a situation where it's like everything you've been working towards will fail if you do the good option.
Yeah. That's a good one too.
And time limits. Time limits are the DM's role-playing friend. Shit. I really don't know what the hell else I can do. Like, I'm out of ideas on what else I could be doing differently, you know?
See, oh, Martin says, I don't know how much of it comes across in Out of the Abyss, but I've been trying to keep it ambiguous which of the two the universe runs on. Oh, so basically like good and evil being cosmic forces or it being relative. I always got the relative out of it simply because if you go by like vanilla D&D, like how Gygax intended and all that fun stuff, every drow would be evil.
Yep. By the way, Brandon, I've seen that image. It's a pretty funny image. But
It's a palace where sniper and enemy carried with armor made of live babies. That's great, but I also want to see him because he has to keep them alive, or it won't be as horrible. What would feeding time look like? He's got just this racks and racks of bottles. Like
that, or
wait, did I feed Nelson already? Did I feed Nelson?
He's gotta run a nursery
Nelson, are you
just to
hungry?
stay evil.
He just becomes this expert level parent.
Well, and also he only has a couple months where that works. Otherwise that armor gets way too wiggly and heavy.
Yep.
That is absolutely the option I'd go for, Spencer. I'd like to be thrown into situations as much as possible without setting up the context myself. Oh, so he's talking about the time limit thing.
No, and
damn, it's a pity.
Also, Martin, you were saying you were trying to keep it ambiguous which one the universe runs on. Well, too bad I already figured out. It's Duncan. The universe runs on Duncan.
All right, bye, Josh.
Thanks for joining us, Josh.
Bye,
it's a
Josh.
pity you got to take off because yeah, I'd really.
Don't you want to
really
watch me?
wanted to-
Don't you want to watch me try the same fucking solution 6 times on this one?
Not exactly the point I was going for.
No, this is great. Everything's fine. Everything is fine, Dylan. Nothing about this is totally stupid and awful.
I am not angry.
Quiet, dignity, and grace.
I just would have gone through the opening.
I mean, yeah, and that's part of my problem is it's like, because it starts off technically solved. It starts off with this laser going to that door, which is the door to the puzzle thing, and it's like, well, if I wasn't an idiot, I would climb through the very person-sized hole.
There is that. Duncan, when you don't have enough time to walk down the street to Starbucks. That's great.
Starbucks doesn't have donuts.
They do not. They have pumpkin loaf, though.
Yeah.
And other stuff.
That's horrible.
Sponsored by Starbucks.
It may not be horrible. I don't
Please
know.
give us free stuff.
Please. I don't care who does. Just give it to us.
But yeah, it's a pity Josh had to take off. I really, really like that that conversation.
Oh, we
Evil PCs.
And now we can't have it.
Donkey lubricant.
We could always watch the replay.
Yep.
We cannot have that conversation anymore with no one else.
As of this week, I've started to get a little bit more choosy about which streams I'm gonna put on YouTube.
I think I just sold
I used
it.
to just kind of do.
No, I didn't. Nope. I've been here
I used
before.
to just
never
do
mind.
all of them, but
This is as far as I can get.
I don't know.
Because now I need one more to go. Oh wait. Wow. Wily warm garble. So,
But yeah, one of the things I was reading in
I think I can do
in
this.
Book of Vile Darkness is to say to properly run an evil campaign, you need your PCs to be properly motivated.
Oh, I see it.
Like it's not. It's
No,
kind
it
of like
fucks
that.
with the blue laser. That's
It's that if you guys have seen that episode of The Simpsons where they have that citywide blackout and the three
with Burns.
Yeah, with Burns.
Hi, Flinty.
Nah, Savannah. But they have the citywide blackout, and it was Chief Wiggum, Doctor Hibbard, thank you. Dr. Hibbard and Apu go to visit him and like convince him to share his power with the rest of the city. And they're going through the reasons, and it's like, we need we have an electric chair, we got an execution coming up, and we're gonna need that electricity to put him to death. Convincing. And Dr. Hibbard's like, we need to run the hospitals, and then just out of nowhere, Apu gets like exasperated, is like, this is ridiculous, like, I'm not gonna do the Indian accent. It's like, this is ridiculous. Just you look into your heart and realize what the right thing to do, and it's like Smithers is just and then the next they do a smash cut to them running away from the hounds.
Yep.
So that just kind of reminds me of like improper DMing with evil PCs. It's like, you need to save the world. Why?
Yeah.
Why would I care? Like, I'll be fine.
Which I like going back to the that's kind of like the FF7 conversation we were having. Is I love that Cloud's motivation is fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And Sephiroth's motivation is fuck that guy.
Maybe. Oh, and your Wiggum is a little disconcerting in its inaccuracies. I don't know. Brian says, while I was in Korea, I had Starbucks tiramisu. So often they knew me by name.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's something Sam, Ian, and I do, is frequent restaurants at alarming rates.
So flop.
We're regulars at several restaurants at this point. Which, I don't know if that says anything about our finances there. Oh, and its accuracy. Thank you.
Or at least our financial choices.
Too far, Flint. Okay, you're coming back. Good.
It's like a worm. I have no idea who that is.
Gaylord Waters
This is
is
not my
playing
profile.
Dota 2.
That's
Damn it, Becky.
I thought so.
But she's actually just playing a game. She's not even trying to troll us this time. That's just her.
Yeah, that's not even the
Call
fuck, man.
English name. How dare you? I come from a proud line of Gaylords.
Fuck, I'm low.
He's slowly crawling to me.
He's a weird cat.
It's just playing Dota 2.
Alright, what's interrupting it?
Oh.
Oh. The problem is, I think if I move it too close...
You can just get
You're too
up
close,
for a
man.
second.
You're too close, man.
You don't have to drag your body across the ground.
Wait, can
I
you
really
move it in front of the wall?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, phooey. Yeah, I see that.
This is the problem I've been having this whole
Why you
fucking
go
That
time.
is annoying.
When you go back.
Like, yeah, like I said, Martin. I know she's not even trying. That's honestly what made it funnier for me. Is that's just the name she did for Dota 2. Since your name always shows up on the team screen. I've seen some really good ones where they'll have incremental username icons and form a full image, and then their all of their names will form like a paragraph. I don't know how the hell they know that what order they're going to be on the roster.
Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. It's completely beyond the laws of physics, right? Good. Now, the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it's because of the interaction between your neurons and your nervous system. But if consciousness is... Because you were blocking the camera.
Oh.
If consciousness is beyond the laws of physics... You were doing the camel thing from Brian Fellows.
That's crazy!
Dumb bird messing up my credit.
That's a fuzzy bug.
He's lying.
I'm Brian Fellows.
Oh, no, you don't.
You move... Okay.
Look up the skits. They're on YouTube.
They're
very
really
funny.
good. Tracy Jordan, Andy Samberg, The Rock.
Morgan.
What did I say?
Tracy Morgan.
What did I say?
Jordan.
What's Tracy Jordan?
The character he plays on 30 Rock.
Oh, that's
That's a parody of himself.
Yes, I just always thought he was literally playing himself. That's right. It's Tracy Morgan playing Tracy Jordan. Yeah.
It's hard to... I don't know, man.
All right.
The capture screen is not centered on the game? Question mark?
It's not
There's
actually.
not a bunch of black space on the left and right slightly cut off.
Now that you bring it up,
Yeah.
Oh, I know what happened. It was while I was moving around. Yeah, we can just make this smaller. Oh, it's because we're on the emulator. Fuck.
it's 'cause of-
We'll redo it later. We're on the wrong. God damn it. On the wrong setting.
Just go to the scene switcher. It shouldn't matter.
Oh,
And then turn off the lobby, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, it worked either way. I fixed it for the emulator too, but it just means we have to redo the emulator.
Yeah, I just have to switch up the emulator later. We're cool.
Cool.
It's both a Nito and Dorito.
But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? It can't. The happiness isn't what physically makes you jump for joy. It's the feeling causes you to make a decision.
Alternately, if I were able to play a tabletop again, I would try to get some of my Monster Hunter weapons somehow. Yeah, that's all DM cooperation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to run a Bloodborne campaign where I'm like, so yeah, pick your trick weapons.
Yeah.
Especially, and I will admit, I'm a little more interested in Monster Hunters when I found out they have a trick weapon.
Oh.
The Switch Axe. It's either a great sword or a great axe.
It's okay. I don't know.
Which version of horrible beatdown do you want?
See, I was thinking switch axe is like a switchblade that you pull out of like.
Yeah,
a
like
trench
it's literally
coat.
the handle's this big, and then you go, and it's a fucking battle axe. Yeah.
I don't want any trouble.
Oh.
Damn.
Very clever. But do you... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Very clever. But do you see that to explain your, dare I say it, hastily constructed belief system, you have rather thrown the baby out with the bathwater? Consciousness that does nothing at all is hardly consciousness as you claim to know it. Would you like to stick with that line or reel your neck in? How have I thrown the baby out with the... well, consciousness that does nothing at all. But I didn't say it does nothing. See, this is one of those... I didn't say it does nothing. Like, this is just... Are we going to stick or are we going to have a wrong
That's
turn?
up to you. So far, you've been building... You've been building the narrative for the character. But that just kicks the can down the line, Spencer. The happiness causes the decision. The decision causes you to act. Is the decision physical? If yes, how does happiness cause it? If not, then you have the same problem. Fine, but I won't allow you to lead us around in circles on this for the rest of eternity. I will take your next answer.
So do take a moment to think about it this time.
Oh boy.
Arrange bits of matter into the right order and out springs sentience. That's all very well on paper, but if what counts is what something does, not what it's made of, then couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings that qualified as being consciousness? As being conscious? I mean, it'd be a very elaborate string of tin cans, but I don't see why not. What a bizarre idea. I'll send you a notification when the signposts start complaining. Seriously though, are the tides and ecosystems sentient as well? Any organized system qualifies? Not any organized system. I see, and I don't like that this is sure or ridiculous. Like, it's not ridiculous, it's just, no, it's not any... Now you're pushing too far. I'm relieved there are at least some restrictions on what you're prepared to believe, and of course...
I know not the deceiver slithering through the words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion.
He is the perpetrator of fake news.
His petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Don't mind him. He's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Terminating sports mission. Oh yeah, let him out. He was at the door because he wants out. Also, how consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you and yet so obscure, I just don't understand. Well, and I don't like that I can't quiz him.
Yeah, right.
What is your name?
The switch axe is my favorite of many. Unfortunately, only sword mode is viable right now. Oh, stupid. Stupid.
Oh.
Singularity is coming. What? You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that.
Nope.
No matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove, once and for all, that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror.
And this comes back to the I was talking about the Terminator screenplay I talked about once before, but this is always one of those things, the weird arrogance human beings have if we use ourselves as the benchmark of intelligence. We're like, oh yeah, artificial intelligence or like anything that is sentience is we use ourselves. And to answer the serpent's question, you get into that weird thing of like, is consciousness physical? Technically no, in that I cannot touch my consciousness, but it's also why I don't believe in the soul or anything like that, because you run into the weird thing then how often head injuries or head diseases can literally alter who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Like, Alzheimer's is terrifying because it strips your identity.
Yeah.
And it's a mental disease.
Well, it's definitely an interesting idea to say that like a personality or that a person is kind of a side effect of the functioning body.
Yes. Exactly. Well, to say nothing of... Well, that's what the Talos Principle is literally about. The Talos Principle is like the meat machine generating consciousness.
A person, yeah.
Or the idea of again, like, the fact that it's totally legal to be like, oh yeah, they were in an altered state of mind, of like, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
Theoretically, your identity is who you are under all states, but why does a chemical substance alter your personality? Why do people change when they're drunk? Why do people...
Or on medication.
Or on medication,
that's
or on
interesting.
PCP.
It's true. Yeah, the disassociative, yeah.
But I repeat myself.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know you've talked about it before, but, I mean, I've also talked...
Oh, I was joking that PCP is regular medication.
Oh.
But, so
I mean, if I
Martin
take
says-
it regularly, that makes it a regular medication, right?
Technically.
Just one up on the freeway.
Martin's a spoiler, you can quiz him eventually.
Okay, cool.
Besides the 3 game endings, there are 3 endings in regards to what you do with Milton. Oh, is that why he's called Milton?
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Author-
forgot his name is Milton, and I brought
Paradise
this up.
Lost,
Where I was like,
right?
Milton's name. Milton is the guy who wrote Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
But if you
no, say
but if
last
you
name
can
Bradley.
alter someone's consciousness by altering physical matter, then consciousness is totally physical. Boop 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 boop. And Brandon says, also in the Serpent's defense, it's way more fun to play devil's advocate.
Well, and I'm also going to get into on a religious scholar level. That's what the Satan means. Old Testament. Satan. Someone has brought up Satan technically means the opposer. Really, what his role is, and what they mean by opposer is, they mean opposer the way that there has to be a defense lawyer present if there's a prosecutor,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what his role is he's humanity's prosecutor. That's in the book of Job, or in the story of Job. That's technically what he's doing. Is he's going, all right, I've got a quiz for you, hotshot. Would these humans care about you if you weren't giving them stuff? And so God starts stripping Job of stuff, and Satan goes, all right, but that's just because of this. That's just because of this. And then there's a point where Satan goes, all right, I've seen enough. You're right. You brought a good point. And then God goes, but wait, there's more. It's like, no, stop fucking with him. Yeah, and he just proceeds to fuck Job over, like, beyond what he's supposed to. But it's that idea of Satan was never technically supposed to be the embodiment of evil, or even the opposite of God. He's supposed to be I'm not sure. Really what he is I will test the faith, because he doesn't he has faith in God. He doesn't have he doesn't have the faith in humanity that God has. That's what it's supposed to be.
Well, what it is he wanted God to love him more than he wanted God to love humanity, and God said no.
Well, and that's that weird thing where I always get torn up over are Satan and Lucifer the same person?
Yes.
They are?
He was renamed after he was sent out.
After he got kicked out? Okay.
Lucifer actually means bringer of light.
Yeah, it means Lightbringer.
You get
Expanded
one name
universe.
change before you have to buy the license.
Let's see. Milton? I'm not gonna lie, I just started thinking it was a copy machine that makes toast.
No,
Book of
it's...
Job
it's
is mad
Steve
fucked up, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn down the building.
First off, it's spelled job, so get it together, language. Secondly, she
You have
examined the
one
symbol on...
Job.
Secondly, she examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded blank. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so blab, a nebulous memory as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol of wily warble garble. And the goddess Floop
That's how you
outside...
properly spell it.
And the goddess Fleur outside, under the moon, or perhaps the city walls when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended toward the fragment and ran their beams converged on...
Oh, that's plain
Such
confusing.
a biblical set of names.
Nadia Saravai, AMA. As one of the founders of the modern science of pneumatics,
nice.
many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you inventing the term itself? How do you see the state of science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Pneumatics and a couple similar
The
organizations
Institute? Sounds like something a synth would say.
is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexander Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Both! Arkady Chernyshevsky, crazy or visionary? Both! Arkady, is that you? Do you have... Do y less than a href equals...
Do you href?
do you even ref?
No, it's HTML.
I think so.
So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're heading in the right direction here.
Ooh. Aref is HTML for a link. I knew I recognized it.
Yep.
Thank you, Martin.
Yep. There's or an image. No, yeah, it is. You're right.
We're gonna come back because I'm completely fucking stuck on that one.
Sometimes it's URL.
Oh, it's a red one, isn't it?
Yup.
It's pretty balls. Is there an 8, or is that all of them?
I think I have all the keys for B, so we're gonna go give that a shot because we want to go see something different.
Yeah. I wasn't quite
Jump kick.
I wasn't quite as pulled with the text in Egypt land as Greece land, though. We'll see. Because it's mostly just afterlife. Oh, okay.
Well, and that makes sense with Egypt themes.
Oh, it does. It's just I haven't.
What?
It hasn't been able to spawn as many conversations as even a casual carousing through Greece has. We'll see. I'm real curious about Cathedral Land.
Oh, we're working on it.
They just do that, yeah. They just do that.
I tried to
Mario
move the
thing
cursor to
where
it,
it's-
but
where it shows the little robot silhouette X3.
Yep.
Whenever you enter.
You saw the one. You saw the comic of Mario meeting, getting to Peach, and they like live out their lives together, and they're totally happy. And then he dies of old age, surrounded by his family. And then it does the World 1, 2 lives left.
Oh yeah.
And then he wakes up and he's like, "What the fuck?"
I remember that.
Oh, that's right. I already finished one.
In Lucifer's defense, if my creator another race and liked them, if my creator made another race and liked them more, I would be mad too.
I mean, we won against the Neanderthals, so.
Yeah. And it's the idea if they're like, and I understand that because it's the idea of like. It's like when you start dating someone 20 years younger than your wife, and you're like bored of your wife, and it's like that's the mentality behind it of like that's really shitty. But it's the idea of like it'd be fine if God also then went back to the angels or like and was like, all right, yeah, no, I can fix this.
If he relaxed his standards, it almost sounds like that allegory for the oldest child when the middle child's born. Like, wait, you would have grounded me for that?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna create hell now. Wait, what?
Hold on.
The basic skeleton in the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether or not the generated scenarios make sense, or do we wait for the iteration module to...
But I think I was talking about it in another stream. That one book on angels that I read, where it blew my mind over the idea that they Well, oh no, it was they had an entire chapter on Satan. And the role that they put him in was beneficial as kind of like this natural filter, like a necessary evil, you know. That tripped me out. That idea that he was the most loyal.
Yeah.
That he has to do things that no one else is willing to.
I mean that's the logic behind Judas's the Book of Judas, which I fucking loved hearing about because it gave me this idea of I love the idea of Saint Judas, the patron saint of hard decisions.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Which I fucking loved, but
Juan Ginés de Sepúlveda is an asshole. Well, I mean, evil is absolutely necessary. Are you talking in the cosmic, then you wouldn't appreciate good sort of way, Ebony? Oh yeah, sorry, you followed up immediately afterward. I read it and started responding before you were done. How are we to know what true good is without true evil? Yeah.
Followed by the argument of why would you need to? Democrates alter or on the Just Causes for War Against the Indians by Juan Ginés de Sepúlveda.
Oh, that's why you said that.
No,
word.
I knew he was reading it.
Gotcha.
Written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men. For there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh, it will not be difficult for them to change their masters.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely an asshole.
Yeah, it turns out people suck. This was one of those weird things. I was listening to a religious scholar talk, and give me a second while I read this last one. The first wisdom the scribe said to the dying man is that the world is made of 5 elements. Or made of 5 elements, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also ka and ba.
Right.
Without all
upper
these,
and lower soul?
you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a ka who has no essence? What is a man without a ba who is not himself but like unformed clay? Therefore, praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of everlasting, is the eldest son of the womb of Nut, who traverses millions of years in his existence. Here's the translators clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text as... So I was listening to a religious scholar talk about how the idea of...
Oh wait, Spence, was that the question you asked me? I was formulating a response and a blunt, and currently only capable of one at a time. I don't remember what question you asked.
Would we need to know true good if we had no true evil? You see, how would we know true good without true evil? Why would we need to? But... God damn it, I found another one.
Shit, you found me! Fuck!
The point I was, real quick, I want to talk about is, I'm going to go through a puzzle first, while I talk about this. Because puzzles are great for talking, these are great for finding reasons to talk.
Yeah.
There was a religious scholar talking about how the idea of literally interpreting the Bible, or any religious text, the idea that there was an Adam and Eve, there was a whale that swallowed Jonah, and all these things, is less than 100 years old. Or almost arguably, not less. Sorry, I think he says barely more than 100 years old. Go back just to the Victorian times, and the idea of like, hey, so what species of whale do you think swallowed Jonah is like, what are you, fucking nuts? It's an allegory. Like, why do you, and it's
like
why...
Aesop's fables.
Yeah, well, and it's why you run into the problem of like, Adam and Eve, it's like, wait, wouldn't that create a shit ton of incest? It's like, no, you idiots, because you're not supposed to look at it literally. And no one thought you were until right around the turn of the century. And the reason that is because right around then, we suddenly had this scientific revolution, which I find it hilarious that it's the scientific revolution that revamped the way we look at religion. Yeah. But the scientific revolution all of a sudden started questioning the idea of what we knew and what we interpreted as fact. And where did it go? Oh. But, I see what I'm supposed to do, I think.
Did they let you drop it midair?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
And before I drop both, I'm going to make sure that's what I'm supposed to do. But, and so this idea of literally interpreting religious texts is a new one, and also, what am I trying to do? That hilarious moment where I'm solving a puzzle I don't actually know the answer to.
Oh, you're trying to turn off the fan, so somehow block the laser. That's what you're trying to do.
So then I could get past.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I see what I'm supposed to do then. Block it with my corpse!
Yeah.
Where did I put the other box? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Smurf. So the reason I bring this up is because it's this funny idea of, how, dramatically, like, and this scholar was also talking about this idea of, like, he brings this up in relation to the fact that people... Right now it's Islam that gets the short end of this stick, but the idea that people look at Islam as like, alright, well, it was written once and everyone who believes Islam believes the same thing, whereas it's like, dude, Christians don't believe the same thing Christians believed 400 years ago. Christians believe the same thing they believed 100 years ago. Like every religion evolves with the context of its society and its surroundings and things like that. And it's funny to me that people think religion is in a weird bubble like that when it's like, dude, humans did the same thing. 100 years ago, we were totally okay with open misogyny and racism and things like that. And 100 years later, at least half of us aren't okay with that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But, actually, it's very small. It's very small, but very vocal minorities who are still fucking okay with that. Most people are like, well, no, that's fucking insanity. But it's that same thing of like, and you have to look, and it's funny to assume, to like think that religion and beliefs are somehow in a vacuum compared to the people who believe them.
Yeah.
Like that, the religions and the beliefs and all of these ideas are just as susceptible to change as a human is. Oh, I see where this is going. This is one of those. Holy shit. I see you. I see you over there.
I see you too.
Being a star.
Yeah.
What I don't see is how I'm supposed to solve this puzzle.
Yeah. Oh, you got real quiet there, Star.
I thought you were
just
my...
have to somehow turn that on because
Yeah, I know.
Simple
Well,
as
but I'm
that.
also looking at the fact that there's lasers crisscrossing this map, not just this puzzle.
That's hardcore. Oh, so to catch up on the comments a little bit here.
No,
Why?
I'm tired now. I don't want to learn more things. Keep going.
So
This place is some kind of preserve for human history and we're the endangered species.
That's true.
Trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape.
I don't believe you, Samsara.
This guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face.
Hey, Sam said that. Thanks,
Theory,
Sam.
we're in some kind of incubator
Oh,
waiting
show.
to be hatched. Theory, if you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Fucking
So-
glitch rocks.
Yeah, Brian said, in the Spanish's defense, there were good resources and they were technologically more advanced. To which Mart responded, sweet, well, I've got an iPhone 6 Plus, so I'm going to enslave someone who only has an iPhone 5. So, Ebony says, without knowing the difference between good and evil, we wouldn't be able to appreciate when the times in our lives are positive. Ups and downs give life flavor. And now I feel like we might be in the Matrix. I don't remember which part you're responding to on that one, Ebony.
I mean, she's partially responding to, again, when I said earlier of the, like, the good and evil thing of, like, why would we need it? But the Matrix bit, I mean, is just because shit's spooky.
What the...
I'm supposed to put a fan over it, and it'll blow this out under the door.
Oh, that's
But
right.
what I need is to rip a fan off of something. Because we have a whole bunch of empty fans is what we got.
do. Strange.
You're strange.
On occasion.
People are strange.
Often, actually.
People are strange. Can I just rip these off? Oh.
Makes
Well
things
then.
a tad bit easier.
Fuck you.
Which also means you can probably take that one off
Hey.
if you make your way back around to the.
Ah! Thank God for sprint buttons.
Yeah.
Nope, nope, nope. Gimme.
There you go.
This one's complicated. Click.
Oh, duh. Just get the box.
Where did I put it? Click. Click. Sorry, it just reminded me of in GoldenEye there was secret doors like that.
Oh, it says the Matrix bit is because the ups and downs of life were programmed by the architect in order to make
Click.
people more compatible with the Matrix
Click.
programming.
Click.
Oh, yeah, I remember that part in the movie.
Oh, yeah. I actually, yeah, where you're talking about, it's like, or Smith says it too. Of
That was
the
the part I
first,
was, yeah,
the first
referring to.
Matrix was a paradise, and no one bought it. Like, it catered to your every need, and it didn't work. So we had to create the one where shit kind of goes wrong.
I think you have to cut it off earlier. The blue laser. in
Oh
it.
no, it's just literally not lined up.
Yeah, not here, but it'd be or later. One of the two.
Oh, also I have 2 boxes. Suspicious.
Interdasting. As in, humans couldn't accept life as purely good or evil, so we were given a blender baby of the two, and the illusion of choice to smooth it over. Gotcha. Blender baby.
On the upside, I have 2 boxes. 2!
That's more than one.
I think part of it was they were also tools to fit our emotional needs.
The Matrix, or?
Oh no, I thought we were still going on morality.
Sure.
I want to steal one of your shirts because I'm tired of the stress.
Okay.
And I didn't think it through and I didn't bring it. I almost brought it home.
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoy my shirts. I have a whole closet if you want to find something softer. I've got silk ones.
Yeah, honey, it's not.
Okay. Apparently it is because you're stealing shirts.
There's also there's rocks and
If it wasn't a big
grass.
deal, you would just wear a dress. Meh. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes ago.
She could wear a door.
She could wear a door.
So she could be adorable.
Too late.
Say
See what it is. Well, I've been defeated.
Works a lot better at the office.
Works
Sal
better
sent
at
it in
the
a chain email.
So yeah, this whole puzzle is apparently just break this blue laser.
Neat.
And I have a fan for some reason.
And then he put it down. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a builder.
Yeah.
But yeah, the problem is this blue laser isn't in line with anything.
It's gotta be in line somewhere though.
Yeah, you can't stack.
Whoa, what if it's an awesome,
Yeah, I think I see what you're talking about.
yeah. But I don't know how yet, so you just have to...
Yeah, no, I don't want to fuck with the fans just yet.
Because that one on the left just seems obsolete, which I'm starting to doubt.
This?
It seems obsolete. I'm not saying it is. It
Ah!
seems that way. But yeah, so then it just...
You have to.
Yeah, it bounces them, but then from what I can tell, it's just gonna stop it here. Which, okay, first off, box. Second of all,
I mean, they also sometimes switch up the formula and be like, well, you
Box.
don't actually need every little piece we give you. Damn it!
and I have a third fan for some reason. Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I only had the two. So let's see where this goes. Box. Box.
You have died.
Can you do it? What happens if you do it again?
I will end up with a box next to that box.
Matches.
You look very cute.
Thank you.
And you picked a good shirt because that one's nice and soft.
Thank you.
Whee!
Yeah, it does okay.
I don't know what I accomplished here.
I'm not quite sure either.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not convinced. Oh, I do have a third one.
Interesting.
But why?
Yogurt spritzes.
Sure, that sounds pleasant.
Ah!
What happened to your arm?
Huh? Oh, I
Do they even themselves
scraped
out?
myself at work.
That looks
They do
like
not.
more than a
No.
scrape.
This
Well,
one
I had
just...
to peel off.
I think
the
this
front
was
and
here
back
literally
and
so that
stuff
there was a
on
fan you could grab.
the-
Oh.
and then oh, I know. But no, it's just my capillaries. I don't know.
Can't really see it anymore. Right here, I used to have a horrible scar.
All right, let's just forget about it.
30-degree burns from soup.
Right.
For a second, I thought you said 70-degree burns. I was like, damn!
This is from my back.
You can
Really?
see this right here? This,
Oh, I've made a
Oh,
mistake.
yeah, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
You have.
It's
that's
okay. The boxes are
I
easily
had a
recoverable.
boyfriend who had a multi-tool,
Oh.
and the can opener one opened up in his pocket, and I sat on his lap, and it sliced my leg open.
Ugh.
Very romantic. It's like, look at those.
Also,
hands.
why is this here?
I don't know.
Oh!
Oh, wait, maybe you put both boxes on top of each other and then have that float?
No, because it's not a matter of height.
It's not a line.
Yeah, it literally is in line. However,
We're off to a good start.
Hoi!
Maybe you can no. See, because standing on top of it won't help the door.
Don't forget that in the stream on time
yeah, I know.
we got Disneyland.
I know. We only have like... Hi, cutie. Yeah, no, we only have a few more minutes.
I'm in an awkward moment when a stronger god than me has joined the lobby in Monster Hunter to help the baby hunter.
Ah! Fuck! I've accidentally created a roller coaster.
American dogs.
Those fans are to help you get to the thing in time once you cut off the laser.
Oh.
That makes
I
sense.
see.
But how... So now we're just back to how do I cut off the goddamn laser?
I think you were
How do I laser?
on it. Yeah, that was there. You go.
Fuck.
No, that was right. And then you head up.
Can you use the fan and then just...
Yeah, you land right there and use your. Yeah.
Oh god, why?
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
cuts
see,
off the
that's
flow, and then you go boom, boom. There you go.
Yep.
There you have it.
Gimme.
No! No, my purpose!
My prize money! It's what I always wanted. Neat.
Perfect.
Very powerful.
I figured it out. Now what? The only meaningful purpose of is to bring about an end of purpose.
I smell a supervillain.
Sorry, I'm reading this in the wrong voice. The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose.
It's a thinly veiled... It's a thinly veiled allegory, Maxie. Life is a maze. There is no cheese at the end.
But we are the mind.
Oh, my Goofy's down today.
Sunshot sounds like a cool attack.
It does. Ha! Oh, I know why. It's usually, there's usually more
I've
zeal
got
to it.
sunshine on a cloudy day.
I wish I could show you my Mickey Mouse voice right now, lol. I've got one of those too. You'd probably have an easier time given the whole female thing. My pipes aren't supposed to do that. What?
Oh boy! Okay, well.
I don't do it for less than $50.
Because I didn't pay for a molehill of cocaine. That's why.
I fucking remember that, yeah. The when I say I want a Matterhorn!
That's right, it was a Matterhorn of cocaine.
A Matterhorn, and that's what I love, is that it was the fucking reference to it.
Splonk. Uh-oh.
Oh, I got a lot of ladders. Yeah, no, now the goal is figure out how to get one over there.
Just a bit. Show me your Mickey. Scandalous. Ha! No.
Can't throw it?
No.
How about now?
No.
They're not that physics-based.
Eh.
Which I call bullshit on.
That would be a pain in the ass, though. Unless you invent a handle for it, like a grocery
From what I can
bag.
tell, it's like a sort of like leapfrogging thing. It's just the, like, because I'm not sure I need this one here just yet, you know?
Yeah. Actually, wait, if you do that,
Do what?
you can put that one on top of the fan platform and get launched over and land on that. Yeah, like that.
You raise a wonderful point.
There you go, and then you get launched.
I do
back.
that over here too, and then I launch myself over to the other. Yeah, okay. I got it.
Correct.
Because God saw fit to give me ladders.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me that there's two ways this works. Ah!
I got you.
Wow, that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, as soon as he said it, I was like, oh yeah.
Yep. Can't find the puzzle man. The puzzle man with the puzzle plan.
Were you doing Pearl Jam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case you're doing it wrong, because I was actually thinking of your old ass joke about Pearl Jam. Oh,
Yeah.
It's in the back of the car, too. Yeah! Like 3 minutes of silence.
I would read the Milton that's over there, but we're about to close out, so I don't want to get on a tangent.
Baby Hunter, no, Shadow Palette mode. Display indicating the difficulty.
Oh, wow.
Ripples easily shows. Easy.
Does the gap get even worse, Martin? He was talking about how the difficulty gap between red and yellow puzzles, or non-red puzzles, I guess.
Heyo. My legs are too existent.
Thwack. Is this the pain in the ass one that you had to deal with earlier?
No, I gave
no,
up
this
on that
does
one.
look like it.
No, this one is weird to me because, so there's a red that I literally don't know what it goes to. I have to assume it's like this wall goes down or something.
Maybe.
But I have to assume that's tied to the star puzzle.
Yes.
In the meantime, it's the...
Most likely.
So... Barrier. Door activates barrier.
Yeah.
No, it's, I mean, I can see it.
What? Why?
You put that, yeah, you position it to have the lasers come in, and then you stand on the platform, and that's
Yeah.
gonna hold it open.
Oh, and it's gonna fling the box. I see.
Sure. I should at least tell you it's gonna do that. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
You, take my place.
No! I wanted to be a farmer.
Why?
Wow, yeah, that was way... that was super fun.
I didn't get that far.
And we're done here. Aside from the star, but we'll do the star some other
Ooh,
time.
you got a play button.
Yep,
Yeah,
sure
bro.
did.
I actually wonder what that is.
Well, let's go find out, and then we'll wrap up the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have 6
This is a good one. I liked this stream.
Spencer, you have 6 minutes to beat the game. Good luck.
We'll do this puzzle, and this will be it. But yeah, feel free to start doing the closing ceremonies, too.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much, as you saw, we haven't come out with the Monday video yet,
It's out later tonight.
but that'll be later tonight.
We've
It's
got subtitles to
promises,
add
promises.
for your convenience.
it's weird. I mean, like, I know that kind of comes with the territory, but it's like more
It's-
so. It's
it's
a save you video, so
It's weird.
yeah.
It's really weird.
If you like it,
I use
you
it
know,
as an
if you-
opportunity to push.
if you like our brand of
yeah,
not-
oh, no, yeah, there you go.
if you like our brand of non sequitur, you'll love this. If not, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not it.
No, it's not.
Unless is a word. Sure, just hit it hard.
Where's your hacksaw? No, stop that. You're making them all cubes.
You're
That
rocking
defeats
the
the
boat.
purpose.
Cute.
Defeats the purpose. Stop that. I don't sound like that. No, you're doing it wrong. You need more chutzpah. Damn you.
Chutzpah.
What?
Don't correct me. If it's chutzpah, it's chutzpah.
It's not, though. That's why I'm
The
correct.
play button is fucking annoying. So this dinner... So is the dinner platter that you hold above your head. Fuck those mechanics.
Voila.
Oh.
What about the chutzpah?
The short sleeve? Well, what the fuck?
I have to assume what it is it's a puzzle based around you set shit up, hit play, and then it's like, alright, did it work? No? Fuck, what do
That's
I
a
have to change?
ColecoVision.
ColecoVision.
I'm kidding.
Chutzpah.
Oh, now it's gone forever.
You ruined it. Why would you do
would
that?
you send an
Your
iMac
character's
to
just
Satan?
smiling like an asshole.
You utter dumb shit. Why? Why are you?
I don't know, you tell me. Troll
Oh,
face.
oh yeah, that's very clever. You know, I'm going to kick whoever made you that. Oh no. Oh no.
Go on.
No, don't. Not now. I'm having a moment.
You're about to have another.
Fuck.
That's the moment.
It's actually
I'm gonna go
it's
stare at the
actually
lake
much
now
more than that, Spence, but I won't spoil it
that
for
I
you.
made.
Okay.
It's expensive.
Expands the possibility space in a real uncomfortable way. Yeah, that's I like trying to use that phrase. I like how that phrase can apply to a lot of things in life. Wait. Why aren't we getting a dog? Well, because it expands the possibility space in a real uncomfortable way. How come you won't just admit that sometimes we need some toys? Well, because it expands the possibility space in a really uncomfortable way.
I got the dog. That is not what I meant.
Oh, I see you've read my FetLife profile. Full circle jokes from the past week.
The dog just warps into the room. Roger, you are your own father. Son of a bitch!
God, I hate the butterfly effect.
I abandoned myself.
So mad at what I'm going to do already.
No matter what I'm gonna do already.
I abandoned myself. Though that does explain why I thought my mom was hot.
Oh.
I see you've read your own FetLife profile.
Looks at his wife, she's got the dog face now. That's so weird.
I'm going to be doing it again.
I'm going to stay at my sister's. Elohim, wait! I thought your name was Stephanie.
I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore. I don't even know what joke we're on. Anyway, we're done.
Dog wife shakes her head and faces through the wall. You have disappointed me. Solve more laser puzzles.
I warned you, Maxie. Whoa, what the fuck?
No! Wrong video! Throw your phone at him. Ow!
So speaking of... Speaking of, by which I mean this is a complete tangent based off of something I just looked at. I was vacuuming in here today because we have a relative coming over tomorrow, and I moved my computer tower to vacuum. I found like 8 more fucking jelly beans from when you guys spilled them 2 months ago or whatever the fuck it. Which, on that note, pawn these off on someone else.
They're not gonna eat themselves, Spencer.
Yeah, I know.
The floor beans.
We almost brought M&Ms too.
Trick Frank or Ian into them, or at the very least, we need to make them be like a punishment for whenever we plane chase.
Yep. Oh god.
Ooh.
Yeah. If
Would
you
you guys
die
watch-
or plane chase away from a popular plane, you have to eat one.
Y'all
guys
are killing
watch
me
a
with
plane
all
chase
this
thing?
fat leaf strike.
Would you,
God
would you?
damn jelly beans. Actually, yeah, Sam brings up a good point. If we get our shit together and figure out the camera situation for Magic the Gathering, would you guys be down to watch us play? 'Cause we do get some pretty crazy games in.
Mixed with how offended are you going to be when we do it anyway? Because we want to play Magic the Gathering on stream.
It's happening. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I got the plane chase anthology. I guess a week or two ago. No, maybe more.
So apparently Dark Souls,
Holy crap.
Dark Souls the board game is going to be $120 at Game Empire. So poop.
Yeah, I'm unclear if I ever want to play that.
I don't know. I was trying to find out if it was good either. Uh-oh.
Like, the problem with the board games is always I need to see someone review it and explain the game to me so that I can be like, yes, this sounds like something I would want to play. Well, like, again, it's I need to be like, so literally listening to the explanation for Fury of Dracula, I was like, this sounds fucking awesome. Ghost Stories is another one, which is also would be a really good board game for us to play, actually, because it's only 4 players and it's a co-op thing and it's a nightmare.
That's cool.
But yeah, whereas like with Dark Souls, again, you're like, it's $120, and it's that thing where it's like, okay, I'm not against spending that money. I'm against spending that money on a game I'm maybe gonna play once.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that's why I liked. I mean,
Google
Gameology
Glass.
wasn't what it was, but I did like that it rented games. I thought that was a cool.
Yeah, no, and yeah, Gameology renting out board games was smart, except they A, like never updated their rentals.
Yeah.
And B, sucked at it. Because he wasn't willing. Because again, that problem of the owner was not willing to spend the money to make the money of buy an extra copy for rentals. You will get more sales with rentals.
Yeah. So to catch up on comments here, seems like we got at least 3 people down for watching us play Magic.
Google Glass. Yeah.
To answer your question, Ebony, Sam shelled out for Plane Chase Anthology. He got a really good deal on it. You said it was like 90?
With shipping. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 90 with shipping, but it came with 4 decks and the entire set of
Because
Plane
you buy
Chase.
them individually, they're like $60 a piece.
Yeah, so
it was
pretty good.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun
Guys,
with it.
No, and I'm down to
Please
do.
sponsor us, Mass Drop.
What I'm down to do.
Love
I'm down to do our version of Plane Chase. The
Oh, yeah.
none of us know where the fuck we're going in
Yeah,
Plane
it's the only way
Chase.
to play.
yeah.
And then we either have to all use the decks out of the box,
Uh-huh.
or we all make our own decks.
Yeah.
We cannot mix and match as
And
we
then we'll
proved.
wager jelly beans.
Oh, so to answer your question, Martin, camera-wise, we were probably just going to do 2 sources. Probably use either once we get the capture card back again from the fucking
From the
Shadow
void,
Realm.
yeah.
We'll need another.
Have to beat up Yugi for
That's
it.
actually something we're gonna set up. Probably this week is I'm gonna set up like a PayPal and some other stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
I'll start chipping in for it on there, and then I wanna set up like a little board sort of thing.
Oh, but what I was getting to, Martin, is it would not be single camera. What we would be
already
doing
have
is because we have
2 webcams.
Yeah, what I was trying to say, cumulatively we have 2 webcams because the one we're using isn't the one I bought. It's Spencer's.
Even though they're the exact same webcam.
The exact same one.
That I really enjoyed watching.
It's really I actually like this webcam a lot. So we could do that. We have because we have a tripod and obviously the webcam attaches itself to monitors really well.
Keep going.
Yeah, but we also worst come to worst, we could one of the other plans that Sam's working on is the idea of using the capture card again once we find it, and using that as a workaround with the camcorder.
Yep.
And so that'll just be a straight up live feeding camera as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Merrick stole the capture card and took it to the Shadow Realm. Oh no.
It's likely story at this point.
honestly got it.
I've ransacked my room with everywhere except the closet, which why would it be in the closet? But I guess
So yeah, we're just saving
for
up a
completionist's sake, I'll have to look.
I didn't. Yeah. Side note, Martin. I also kind of like Spellslingers.
Yeah, cool man. TG content.
The biggest issue I had with Spellslingers was day 9 is great, and it's a fucking coin toss if the other half of that duo was worth watching.
Oh.
Because yeah, day 9's great. Felicia Day is great. Will Wheaton's great, and then fuck me, like, they would just grab random celebrities. Like, I mean, one of the first ones was fucking I forgot what his name is. It's Bobak something, but the guy...
Oh, Josh from accounting.
Yeah, basically.
Corey
No, it was Bobak something. You're not far off, because
Feldman.
Bobak, what's his name, was just famous because he had fancy hair and worked at NASA.
Oh.
And he just kind of went viral because when they did one of the when they were streaming the NASA reaction to like Voyager or whatever going into space, or I forget what it was. People were like, "Who the fuck is that guy with the weird hair?" And it was this guy named Bobak something. But yeah.
There you go. Oh, he was the...
Martin said thought the 75% of the guests were cool. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
you guys watched 2 different ones. Ebony likes Plane Chase a lot. I love it too. It's fucking bananas. Although I had a miserable game the other night.
Yeah.
That sucked.
It started off as an okay game that turned into a miserable game.
It shut my deck
Well, and that's
down
the problem
in
is
all the
Plane
worst
Chase.
ways.
Plane Chase, I feel like sometimes will be more entertaining to watch than it is for us to play. Just because Plane Chase, because it's also that thing of like, so for 3 out of 4 of us, or sorry, for 2 out of 4 of us, you guys getting 5 dragons off of a 1 in 6 odds was fucking bullshit.
It was nice. It ended up nice.
The
What
dude
do you
with the
do?
black and pink faux hawk?
Yeah.
Ah. Josh from accounting. You're talking about the Mars lander, apparently.
Yes. It was
My
Curiosity.
friend's
I
dad
think.
was the guy, old gray hippie, sitting next to him. Oh, that's awesome. I think we're caught up now. Oh, and she also said a Zombicide might be fun.
I agree. It's a $90 game. Last I checked,
Ooh.
it's super good though. Like that is a game I've almost wanted to buy just to paint the minis because they're nice. Also, it's Super Dungeon Explorer. I think it's called. Is also looks pretty fucking good. My biggest issue with board games these days is the reason I don't buy them is because I have no one to play them with and no one to regularly play them with. I stopped buying board games 2-3 years ago. Because otherwise, I fucking love board games. These dressers back here, not filled with clothes, filled with board games.
Yep. I shoot my clothes for board games.
I just don't have that many clothes.
She says she could get a discount at Game Empire. 30% off.
Should play it. That's pretty
play it.
tempting. Because you need 4 people. Possibly. I mean, we'll have the players no matter what. Because bare minimum, it's the 3 of us and either Ian or Rob or Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the issue was not... the issue... and yeah, I think we'd be pretty fine with having her join us potentially. But it's...
Yeah.
The issue is, like, how often would we play it? Is that how good is the setup? The audience appreciate it.
Balderdash, that's a fun one.
We might come back to that, but for now, we'd want to test the setup with games we already have. Because we have enough. Between having Cyclades Cosmic Encounter, Ghost Stories, and Suro and
Absolutely.
Magic,
On here.
that's 5 games that I already own that I think would stream well, and it's just nailing...
And that's not even touching the ones we have, that
Fiasco.
we have, the ones that we could borrow from Ian, from Brian.
Yeah, we got a bunch. 7
So,
Wonders.
long story
Six
short,
Seasons,
we definitely want to get back.
whatever.
We definitely want. I've wanted to do board game streams since we started streaming.
Analog, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do more analog.
And that also opens up the ability to stream what I call tabletop short stories. One-offs, basically.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I was talking to you guys on the Facebook
Okay.
Messenger.
And that is what
Yeah.
the research and development team, aka me, will work on.
And then, well, I mean, we
7-star already.
currently have a D&D campaign in the making. In StarCraft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of our probably this week.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be. I hope we can pull that off. I don't know if that would
we
come
will.
out this Monday though, unless you just work your ass off.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Martin. Tentative. We're still planning for. No, Wednesday would be bad.
That'd be bad.
We're still planning for
because Sam would be
Thursday.
streaming.
Yeah,
Sam streams Wednesdays, so.
I do.
love to see some horror World of Darkness. We probably do Fate if you guys have heard of
I
that.
guess that is up next. Yeah. So catch
Fate
me Wednesday.
5th edition Exalted. World of Darkness isn't bad. It's just the problem I have with World of Darkness is I have no story to tell in World of Darkness. I have nothing pulling me to
You
World
just
of
passed it.
No, I have no problem going back to it. It's just right now I have nothing calling me to it.
There's also Everyone is John, Fiasco, Colt will take my baby.
Oh,
God,
Fiasco.
I would love to do Everyone is John over stream. It would just you'd pretty much have the disclaimer that we wouldn't really be good with the comments. We'd just be purely
I
entertainment.
don't think it would be that bad. There's only one guy playing at a time, functionally.
Yeah, but
yeah,
everyone
but
has to pay attention.
you'd have to you'd be fighting
Yeah.
because here
we
I kind of
come
felt
on.
the tension. It's kind of a when
Chat would be talking to each other. That's what.
yeah,
would
that's
happen.
what I'm getting
Why
at.
does Everyone is John? How do you explain?
What is Everyone is John?
not
Everyone
that
is
complicated.
Everyone is John is everyone makes up a character and then the DM informs you that you're all playing the same character. you are all playing different
say body,
personalities of
yeah.
the same
It's
person.
dissociative identity disorder. You're playing a guy who has multiple personalities, and they all fight for power, and they all have these multiple goals, each one getting more and more dangerous.
Yep.
And whoever accomplishes them gets the most points for accomplishing the goals the most wins in the end. But it's not really about who wins. It's really about how the hell did we get here?
Yeah.
And also sabotaging the people who are going to take control after you.
And it's the thing
It's
of
so much fun to just be like, well, I'm out.
Yeah, and everything is every single character. Every single player can make literally whatever character you want. You can be a Victorian vampire hunter mixed with the guy who is the cyberpunk hacker, mixed with the guy who doesn't have a physical form, mixed with the guy who and all these things, and none of them are wrong. And they're just the only thing every player is agreed upon is none of them have control of the scenario.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, you could be any character. It's just that your personality thinks you're whatever, you're X.
Yeah.
Because, depending what the storyteller has you in, I've been in ones where it was just 90s, early 90s Washington, D.C. was the one that we, actually, quick YouTube plug, we have a playlist for Everyone is John on our YouTube, so check it out. It's down below. If you have, I think the entire of the video is
that can be the next
an
video,
hour,
by
1
the
or
way.
2 hours. What?
I said that can be the next video, by the way. Yeah, it's 1 or 2
Everyone
hours.
is John?
Yeah, check out the Everyone is John playlist. Yeah, because we have another one that's been sitting.
Oh, I mean, if you want to wade through that.
Yeah, kind of do.
I have a character I want to play.
Because that second one was really good.
Yeah, the one with Martin.
The West. The space.
You
the
have to
Space Wild West?
slim it down a lot.
West.
But yeah, it's friggin' awesome. It's legitimately one of my favorite tabletop thingies because it's just hilarious. Check out the video though if you want a taste of it. It's not really, it's edited just for, it's streamlined. It's not like we didn't really cut out a whole lot, so it's a pretty accurate representation. So we cut out wait times while everybody's rolling, stuff like that. But for the most part, it's pretty much just a straight recording of one of our earlier Everyone is John games.
Yep. And they've got illustrations, so
it's called Mr. Dyl Goes to Washington.
Yep.
Yeah, check it out on our YouTubers.
But yeah, find us on YouTube, Twitter, and again, we're always just gonna say, as the cult of TDoS, the most important thing you can do is bring more followers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spread the word, share our videos, force your friends to watch us. Make fake accounts.
Because the handcuffs won't unlock themselves, so enjoy the video.
Hack the Bitcoin. What?
He just said because the handcuffs won't unlock themselves, so enjoy the video. But yeah, no, just spread the word, and thanks for watching.
Yeah,
we will see you guys Wednesday with that guy who's not on camera. Sure.
Still not on camera. Yeah, new video coming tonight and or tomorrow, so check it out.
Yeah. Oops.
So
Far Cry 3.
That's not the video, but that's the stream he's
No,
doing.
it's not. Yeah.
But he's
The
excited.
video we're doing
He's
is-
just excited to play more Far
The
Cry 3.
video we're doing is Say You.
Turns
so
out Far Cry 3 is a
keep
good
it
game,
warm.
and
Yeah,
you should
say
play
you.
it.
It'll be out tonight.
But yeah, we will see you guys Wednesday.
Proud of it.
Bye.